maybe they're not 20 feet tall, but they occupy that space at the very least. That's their territory. Alright, so we're still waiting for some people to kind of trickle in, but we'll get a bit of a start now. Let's do a quick refresher of last session. So I think some people logging in now. Alright, so you guys are in Avernus, and you guys know the story by now. You're looking for the Sword of Zariel, said to be at this bleeding citadel, and you're trying to get it with whatever means necessary, trying to forge your path through all of the different locations here, make allies and enemies and whatnot. And we had a bit of a development last session with you guys actually learning that to free Roll20 from her curse, she needs to drink the blood of a Titan. And the Titan is Uldrak. Well, he is a Titan. He's not the only Titan in existence, for sure. But he's a Titan that you know of, except he's turned into a Spine Devil. And to return him back to his Titan form, you need for him to spill some of Tiamat's blood. There's a real blood theme going on here. He doesn't necessarily need to draw blood from Tiamat itself. He just needs to spill it. And you learn that there is a dragon man who has this vial of Tiamat's blood on his neck like a necklace. And that dragon man is Arkan. So you traveled to Arkan's tower, and there you met Krull. It's not Arkan, but it's his henchman. This turtle with draconic runes embedded into its jagged shell. And you guys produced this orb of dragonkind and showed it to Krull as a token of offering to exchange this blood of Tiamat with Arkan. Krull didn't really believe you guys at first, but you're able to prove to him that the orb of dragonkind is what it is. And with that, he finally agreed to take you to Arkan, because Arkan's not home. He agreed to take you guys to the monument of Tiamat. And with his directions, you guys arrived there a while later on your infernal war machines. Meanwhile, Zykan is missing. He's been cruising around on this Tormentor, so who knows? He may even just show up at some very convenient time. So this monument of Tiamat is like a giant dragon skull. You can see the iconography on the map. The cartographer speaks as well as you guys approach. The area around here is actually like a desert, complete with golden sand dunes. There's even like cactus or cacti. The cacti, however, they look dehydrated and their thorns are red. They have a very infernal look to them. And the heat, the oppressive heat of Avernus, it sets the stage for a desert quite well, actually. The vehicles have no trouble traversing through these dunes. I think one of them, I think it's like the Tormentor, or the Scavenger, sorry, it pretty much handles like a dune buggy. So you can easily like cruise through this terrain. The cartographer speaks. Draconic devils roost in a giant skull, through which the Dragon Queen speaks with 5 tongues. And it's a pretty large dragon skull. It's definitely not as colossal like as the iconography shows it to be, you know, like thousands of feet tall, like the size of a mountain. But it's still a very big dragon skull as far as dragon skulls go. Even an ancient dragon probably wouldn't even be able to fit its head inside this thing. Oh, other way around, actually, because it's a skull. But here it is. It's kind of leaning at the foothills of some mountains. It's very deserty terrain. And there are some very large bones surrounding it. Some of them are as big as houses. It almost looks like an edifice. And there is this acrid smoke rising from the maw of this thing. And there is a cavity. You don't see it on this top-down version of the map, but there is indeed a cavity, which is basically the lower jaw of the dragon skull's mouth, and buried in sand. That's where the smoke's coming from. You kind of pull up slowly with Krull, and there is this military tent that's been pitched up among the bones. Parked next to it, there is a two-wheeled infernal war machine. It's a devil's ride, you recognize that. Gathered around the tent are 4 chattering reptilian humanoids. They have ash-white scales, leathery wings, and there is about an 8 or so more gathered around this skull. They almost seem to be praying to it, doing some sort of religious ceremony. They're on their knees and they're praying to the dragon skull. Krull has been kind of waving his warhammer around, giving directions, and he just kind of points it over here. Yeah, there! Pull up here, would ya?
Okays. I'm driving, so.
Alright, you slowly roll up to this monument, and you've got the Abishai's attention already. The 4 guarding the tent, they rise up off the ground, fluttering their leathery wings about 3 feet above the ground, kicking some sand around beneath them. They have longswords drawn, and they hold the longswords in 2 hands. The other 8 Abishai, they also stop what they're doing, and they turn towards you guys, but they stay on the ground. And when you pull up, Krull jumps out. Ah! Oh man! Those seats! What the hell are they made of? They're uncomfortable as hell!
Probably like infernal steels and whatnot.
Yo, it's all good for you guys, with your backs and whatnot. But I got a turtle shell, and that shit was uncomfortable. Fix it next time.
Okay.
Yeah, that's right. Ah. What are you looking at? He says to the Abishais. And he kind of sweeps his maul in front of him, and the Abishais actually kind of hiss and retreat slightly. I got goddamn sand in all the crevices of my shell.
These don't look very friendly.
They're not. If I wasn't here, they'd be trying to cut your necks, I can assure you. Now, who's got the orb? Reduce it. Show it to me.
That's the Bees Alcord. Has got that.
The bag of holding.
There you go.
Someone hit it from the.
Yeah.
Raven that was scared of it? Yeah.
Oh,
He's still
poor
scared of it
Raven.
now that he unattuned to it.
Are you gonna cry when you see it?
I'm just gonna laugh so hard a little bit of tears are gonna run down my leg.
Yeah, you don't imagine that he'll be dissuaded by the orb anymore. Ha! Ha! Back where I come from, we call that piss. He says to you, Raven.
It's ambrosia. Just try drinking it sometime.
He's just trying to cool off. It's a natural cooling mechanism.
Don't tell me what to do. I'll drink piss if I want, but I don't feel like it at the moment. All right?
Okay.
Maybe I'll do it later, but it won't be because of you.
Okay.
All right, this enormous minotaur, jet black skin, golden jewelry, a flaming sword, gold bands around his arms, curved horns. He just pushes aside the tent flap and he steps out. Beyond the tent flap, the brief moment that it's kind of open, you can see what looks like some maps hanging from the walls, some charts, a wooden table, and it's obviously a military tent. And there's a dragonborn. He's sitting at the table, but you only catch a quick glimpse of him because the tent flap only opens for a brief moment. And this Minotaur, he's ripped. And he looks angry.
Oh, he's mending on him. I can help with that rip, sir. Use some mending.
He has a gold ring through his nose, and he doesn't look impressed about your joke. His gauntlets actually really look like Bargles as well.
Ooh, strongies.
Saigon's here, by the way.
Yeah.
Alright. Okay. I didn't realize you're here. Let me add you in.
Just waiting for the narration to be done before that's.
Okay.
Ta-da!
As Torgar steps out, there's this noise, and it's Zygon.
Hi guys, I was just on an awesome adventure with this doctor.
You basically, Zygon, just got taken over by the Hidden Lord. There was a bit of a dilemma, and he just took you for a joyride.
Whee.
And apparently the Tormentor shrunk as well while that happened. It should be.
Okay. We're level 9 now, right? I leveled myself up.
Yeah. You can take a long rest, Zygon. The Hidden Lord basically took over you, and you've had time.
Went on a joyride.
Yeah. It's been about 40 hours or something. It's been almost 2 days since last session.
He's blasting some music through hell. Come on and take a free ride.
Yeah.
Picking up some hell checks.
Alright, basically, Zygon, you regain control over the Hidden Lord, and you prayed to I don't know who's your god, Asmodeus, or I don't know who is it, someone evil.
It's still
Orcus,
Torm, right?
Orcus, Torm, okay, whatever you say.
Yeah.
Alright, you prayed to Torm.
Torm takes all kinds.
For some guidance, and he kind of you communed with him, and he showed you where your allies are. He kind of brought you towards them.
Cool.
You're at the monument of Tiamat. Alright, this enormous Minotaur, he's emerged, and at first you think he's pissed off because you guys are kind of congregating here and talking and whatnot, but he steps up to look at Zygon, and he just kind of murmurs, "I'm yours." Krull looks over. "Ah! Who the hell's that?" And as you approach Zygon, all these Abishai, about a dozen of them, start flying over towards you.
Oh, don't mind me, I'm with them.
Torgar looks down at Krull.
"What's the meaning of this, Krull? You have disturbed the commander and I."
Well, the commander's going to be very, very happy with what I got. But who the hell is that? Do you know him? He points at Zygon, talking to you guys.
Yeah, we know.
What's the meaning of this? You can't just have more people show up like this unexpectedly.
No, it's only one.
Yep, it's just me. Don't mind me. I just came here with my car.
He got lost.
Mm-hmm.
The Minotaur looks at the shield.
"That's a nice shield you've got there."
It is, isn't it? It's a little temperamental, but we make it work.
It looks shiny, golden, my style.
How about you get off the vehicle
And come a little closer so I can take a look.
Alright, take off the thing. Get a little closer.
Minotaur stomps on over. The Hin Lord whispers to Zygon.
Careful. The shield. It holds great power. There will be others trying to steal it from you, Zygon. Let him look, but don't touch.
Yep. So, after he gets a little bit closer, I'm just going to go ahead and, put it away. Okay, that's enough. It's looking right now, but no touching.
What is the meaning of this, Krull?
Get Arkin for me, Torgar! It is he who we want.
Very well, Krull. As you say.
And a stomps on over. And he just opens the tent. He doesn't say anything. And then this red dragonborn emerges from the tent. Or a half dragon. You can't see his tail. Or if he has a tail or not. Because he's wearing so much heavy armor. He wears full plate. And that looks obviously magical. And he has the holy symbol of Tiamat just proudly displayed on his breastplate. He wears a necklace of dragon claws. And he has a battle axe in one hand. And his other hand kind of rests by his side. Kind of like in a sling almost, really. With a black glove on it. Black leather glove. It looks like it's made from black dragon hide. He does just like a head nod to Torgar. And Torgar just kind of takes a stance next to the tent. And Krull kind of gets down on a knee.
Oh, Arkin!
Arkin glares at Krull.
What the hell are you doing, Krull? I'm bowing to you. You've never bowed before. Oh yeah. You fool! Get up! You're embarrassing me in front of our guests.
Arkin comes out, confronts you all, and he just glares at everyone, panning his view from person to person, scrutinizing everyone. He doesn't say a word.
So,
He says,
why are you here?
We need some blood of Tiamat. Please. I brought you something to trade.
That's a bold statement. Obviously,
Yeah.
you have no value for your life. To risk it so easily, so foolishly.
Well, a great being such as yourself normally wouldn't even bother with little peons like us, but we felt that you might like this trade that we're offering. And, we're definitely well beneath your notice other than this trade.
he looks down at Krull.
I trust the boy. Speaks the truth, Krull, for you would not have brung them here. Otherwise... Yes, Arkin. They have something that you will like. Go on then. Show me what you have. And if I decide I like it, I'll let you live. Or if I don't, well, your head's on the chopping block. And perhaps, either way, I'll just kill you. Come on then, boy! Show me what you have. Come here.
Is that me bringing it to you? Here you
Yep.
go.
Green dragon orb.
Yeah, see, this is, I think you've seen this before. Persons we got it from said that you were looking for one of these, so we thought we could make some trades. Because you got something that we were looking for, as my friend shouted from way over there.
He looks over at Raven. And then looks at you.
Your friend is quick to talk. But when it comes to it, he won't come and face me.
I mean, he wills, but he's kind of got a thing where he just has no filters, whatnot. He just says whatever's on his mind. It's kind of like his curse.
Well, I hope you've got a little angel in that bag.
We're all cursed in one way or another.
No, and I'll pull the orb out so you can see it.
He looks at the orb and he kind of tilts his head to the side. His hand still in this sling and other hand on this battle axe.
Well, it's not an angel, is it?
No, it's an orb of dragon kind.
I've dealt with my fair share of artifacts. I take some. I destroy some. Perhaps I use some. But I smell it. Yes. That distinct scent of an angel.
He doesn't seem too interested in the orb. He seems to be interested in something else. Like he can smell something.
Oh,
We have
Well-
no angels here.
what you been smelling on? I mean, is that me's? I've never been called no angel.
Do we still have the angel wings?
No.
No, we traded those out a while ago.
Is he
I think he's
sniffing
talking about
Lulu?
Lulu. Yeah.
Is Lulu's alive, right?
Yeah, he's back. She's back at the camp, I thought.
Yeah, she's recovering in the Wandering Emporium with Bernie.
There was.
Where is it? Are you hiding it from me? I can smell it.
Yeah, it's no longer with us.
It means we had an angel, but it got killed.
And that is all.
And make a deception check, Nico, to try and hide the truth.
That was true.
I'm glad he asked you.
That's true, but the deception check is for hiding the truth that Lulu's alive.
Oh.
And he senses there's something more to that story.
But I see it in your eye. You care for this creature. This angel. It's important to you.
Yeah.
And you would deny it? You would deny me the pleasure of such a divine being?
Pleasure of what? I mean, it kind of makes its own choices and whatnot.
It's a companion of Zariel.
Yeah, we're here to do something against Zariel. I can't imagine that you guys are much friendly with her and whatnot. So the enemy of my enemy and whatnot. So we're probably on the same sides of things, despite going with peoples that you might not like so much.
An obstacle. It's not about what I like. It's the smell. It smells so good. Such pure innocence. Existing. It is a crime. I must snuff its little flame out.
Well, she's at Mahadi's right now, so good luck. But did you want to trade?
Toragor, he kind of comes up to Arkin and places a hand on Arkin's shoulder, and Arkin seems to be behaving quite strangely. And Krull is kind of looking in astonishment.
Now back up. This is not good.
And Toragor just says,
Commander, is everything okay?
and then suddenly Arkin just backhands the Minotaur with this big slap. And when that happens, the Minotaur's chest has this disgusting throbbing wound just kind of starts to eat away at its flesh, and it actually knocks the Minotaur back a couple of feet at the same time. He falls to his knee, and he's struggling from some sort of intense pain that just afflicted him. And in that same motion, it's not. Arkin screams, "Ah!" And you realize that was the hand that was slung with the black glove. And the glove has come off. And his hand is this undead, rotten hand. It's glowing with necrotic energy, and it seems to be having some sort of effect on him, controlling him almost.
Eco, don't cut off your arm and change with that.
So,
He just roars out in pain. And he starts swinging this axe around.
Give it to me! The little angel! Give it to me!
It's not here.
kinda can't.
The hand is. I heard about it.
Yeah, you could make an Arcana check to see if your character knows what this hand is.
Alright. And would this be an artificer's lore thing?
Magic items. Yes, it would be. It's a magic item.
Alright.
It's an artifact.
So, plus another 4. 28.
Okay. Yeah, the only one out of the three of you that made the Arcana check recognizes this thing is Zalcor. Alan, dear, you can see that it's some sort of powerful magic item. You're not sure what it is, and Raven, you just
I
think
have a belly button.
you think he's just you think maybe he's just like painted his hand green or something. Alright, it's the Hand of Vecna. A very powerful artifact that belongs to one of the most evil gods in existence. If you want to know about Vecna, that would be a religion check, but you know that this artifact is very, very powerful. He would have had to cut his own arm off to actually use this thing. And it has a variety of different powers. You don't even know the full scope of it, but you've heard that it comes in a pair as well. The Hand of Vecna and the Eye of Vecna. Evil wizards are generally trying to get both of them if they have that sort of high aspiration, because the power that possessing both at once would be gifted to you, would be almost like godlike. And you can tell that Arkin might be struggling to control it, funnily enough. He's going to try to, though.
Would you like some help with that hand, my lord?
Krull just looks over at you, Raven, and just like kind of shakes his head.
Not a good time. Not a good time.
This Krull guy's a bro.
I can
For
help
now.
that.
All right. With the Artificer's Law, History, Arcana, I mean, very similar. If it's a history check for a magic item, it's both intelligence anyway, so same roll. All right. The hand of Vecna seems to be under control because Arkin, he staggers a little bit, and he grabs that black glove and he slides it over his hand. And then he kind of dismisses that hand of it, holding it to the side. And he composes himself.
Oh, I apologize about that display. As you can see, I have made sacrifices for my queen. And it seems that you have also made sacrifices, with you all being here. I am interested in the orb. I know what it is. Orb of Dragonkind. My queen would be very interested in it.
Hooray!
We were looking to hopefully procure some
Blood.
of your queen's blood to help fulfill another contract that we have.
A vial of Tiamat's blood. You would only want her blood when you would have the opportunity to contact the Dragon Queen herself.
Oh no, that is not for us. We are nowhere near significant enough to even think about her, let alone contact her. We leave that to you greater beings.
And you would be willing to give up such a powerful artifact when all I wanted was just a little tiny angel. Perhaps even one of you would do.
And he looks over at Raven.
Oh, I'm stringy and tough. You wouldn't want me. Probably full of fleas and ticks.
I think we'll need a group vote for that, Raven. No, I'm joking.
Right now we think that we'd have a hard time controlling this orbs, and we don't want to be a thrall to it. So it's a powerful items, but it's a danger to us. So we thought it would be a good candidate to trades.
Very well. I can make do with that for now. You're free to enter my queen's lair and draw the blood yourself.
And he just extends his battle axe hand to the mouth of the dragon skull over here.
How do I draw the blood?
I thought you had ones that was already like pre-drawn and could save us some time on that we could just, do the swaps with. Is he wearing it now? He said it was like around his neck or something.
He doesn't have any vial of blood around his neck, no. He only
He has
has
the necklace of teeth.
a necklace of dragon claws, or dragon teeth.
Who told you that?
How do we do
I
the
am in possession of such a sacred reliquary. Was that you, Krull?
Krull,
Nope.
Krull actually retracts into his shell at this stage.
No, it was a bearded devils that we came across when we found the orb.
Spine devil.
Who is this? Spine Devil.
Was it a spine devil?
Yeah, it was a spine. You're talking about Old
Yes.
Drac, right?
Yeah. I thought it was a
Spine
bearded
devil.
Oh, it's spine devil. Yeah. That's right.
All devils look the same.
They do, yeah.
Toragor. And despite Toragor's obvious pain of being hit with like this finger of death, he gets back up, loyal to a fault.
Note that, Toragor.
And he nods to the tent. Toragor goes into the tent.
It appears that I have been compromised.
Sorry. But,
Very well.
Nevertheless, that's why we came here, is with this trade. So I guess it is fortuitous at the end of the days.
I care little for the consequences or actions of little creatures such as yourselves. But you have what I want, and I have what you want. So let us make a trade.
Hooray!
Okay, let us just do that.
Krull, take them back to the tower. Let them retrieve the reliquary. Yes, of course, Master. My pleasure. Krull will take you to where the reliquary is kept.
Okay.
Is there anything else you need?
In the same spots that we get the reliquary from?
Thank you, Great Arkham.
Back. I left
love
it
your
at home.
asylum.
Now get out of my sight, all of you.
Characters here.
Alright, this is where he stops talking, so we just go before we mess things up.
Alright, Arkin retreats back into his tent after giving Krull the order. Krull looks at you all and he kind of pokes his head out of his shell.
And that was him on a good day.
Yeah, that went well. Man, that Minotaur took it like a champ.
I could have taken that easy, but
yeah,
can't be bothered.
Glad. I probably could have too, but I don't want to. So you leadins?
Yeah. We gotta get back to the tower.
And Krull seems very happy. He tries to smile his best smile.
How nice.
Cool.
Krull's a turtle.
Oh, okay.
He's the most badass turtle you've ever seen. Put the picture up.
He's a pretty cool guy too.
Dude, he's badass.
Pretty chill.
Look at that hammer.
What a bro.
Okay. Alright, so you guys jump in the vehicles, and which one are you riding in, Bargle?
Bargle's gonna run behind us on a leash.
Does anyone trust Zygon by himself again in a vehicle?
I don't think anyone wants to be with him right now anyway.
Oh, Zygon's my friend. I'll ride with Zygon.
Alright, so Nico's driving, Gorguts, and Alandir's on the Chomper, I think. Is that right? Chomper or Harpoon Flinger?
Yep.
Yeah, I was on the wrecking ball.
Chomper. Saukus on the Wrecking Ball. Callan's on the Bile Sprayer. Zygon's driving the Tormentor. And Raven, which one are you jumping in?
I'm in with Zygon, holding on for dear life.
Harpoon Flinger? Oh, actually, this thing does it even have a Harpoon Flinger? I don't think so. It's
Should have a wrecking ball too, I think.
We have like 7 of them. Oh no, we sold them. We scrapped them.
Oh.
Yeah.
So what does this Tormentor have?
It has nothing,
Oh, well, alright.
I
It has
believe.
an engine and armor.
I think it just has
It can still run people over.
a driver's seat. That's what it has. And Bargle, are you there? Is he muted? Alright, he gets whatever. He gets whatever's left over. Leftover is, I guess, stick sprayer. You got the
There you
stick
go.
spray now.
that one.
Okay, and Krull's gonna be like just. Oh, did you want to be on that Zalcor? Speak sprayer?
No, I just forgot about it. I'm good.
Okay, alright. Krull will just be like clinging onto the side.
Navigator.
Yeah, he's navigating. Okay. Alright, with Krull navigating, you guys pull away from the monument of Tiamat.
Ooh, got dark even for me.
Alright, Krull's just... Yeah, he's just like pointing his hammer. Go that way! Go this way! Go that way! And then he will navigate if you guys want him to. Unless you guys want to navigate, it's up to you.
No, go ahead.
You've been there before, so... Okay. Alright, he navigates. And he's just taking you guys through all these dunes. You've got Gorguts leading the way, the scavenger 2 vehicles length behind. Now, as you're traveling, something happens.
Oh.
And it's not nice.
Oh. Oh.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah. It's that kind of. Oh.
Is Zariel just gonna appear and just start slashing us to death?
No, the vehicle flips over.
Oh shit.
You guys are cruising through this deserty terrain, and all of a sudden there's a ditch, like a sinkhole. It appears out of nowhere. You guys drive straight over it, and what happens is the Gorgut it flips over, and it falls prone, and it comes to a dead stop. And everyone except for Raven and Zygon make a strength saving throw to hold on to the vehicle.
Oh yeah.
Actually, wait. Unsecured creature. Alright, everyone can make it. It would just be easier if you got your seatbelt on, basically. I think Krull's the only one that's clinging onto the outside, so bye, Krull.
Wow. 17 with a -1. I like it.
Alright, so Krull actually, alright, he's first. He's thrown off 20 feet into a random direction. I'll just
pretty cool.
It's just a huge desert map, as if you're going to be... Yeah, it's a very big desert. I don't know why I have a map this big. Who knows? Why do we have a map this big?
Whenever a room gets bigger, you always know there's going to be a boss.
Alright, he gets actually flung forward. I guess you guys will be kind of more in the ditch, like that. He gets flung forward like a good 30 feet off the vehicle and into the sand. Alright, he hits the ground prone.
Just gets, shouldn't hurt him that much.
Yeah, it doesn't. It gets just flung into like a dune. Alright, now everyone inside, for starters, you guys are all going to be prone. This vehicle is flipped as well, so it's prone. And regardless of whether you made the save, you're actually going to be prone. Because you're basically upside down. Luckily there's like a ditch, so you don't get like crushed underneath it. You're actually technically still in your weapon station as well. Now, it's gonna hurt, of course. Some of you might get squashed. Alright, Callan, you take 8 bludgeoning damage.
Yeah.
And Nico, you take 8 bludgeoning damage.
Oh.
Everyone else inside, you guys are braced in time and you're able to like hold on, and so you don't take any damage. You're just prone.
They should have gone to the Zygon School of Driving.
Zygon, you've got a dexterity save now to try and avoid smashing into them.
Okay.
You have proficiency in land vehicles?
Yes. Let me double check.
I don't think that's going to help
No,
you.
yeah, I don't think so.
Alright. Okay. Then, bam. You guys smash into this vehicle.
Oh no.
Alright, so firstly, both of you make a strength saving throw. Your vehicle is not going to flip. You guys crash instead. Alright, this thing is going to come to a dead stop. And
It's gonna be a lot of damage.
Woo!
it's not going to be crazy.
You do get +5 though, Raven. Don't forget.
Oh, there you go, 11. Ooh, I don't think that's going to help much.
Alright, so yeah, you try to juke the vehicle out of the way, but bam, you slam into theirs. Alright, both of you guys, Raven, you take 9 bludgeoning damage. Zygon,
Okay.
you take 4 bludgeoning damage. And, Raven, you're gonna be, You're gonna be flung.
Sweet, I'm flying!
Alright, you also go flying, and you actually smack bang into this vehicle. You just hit this vehicle and you fall prone. This would probably be enough to obviously kill a commoner, but you guys are a bit stronger than that. You take 5 bludgeoning damage, Raven.
Alright, I look at Zygon. You have insurance, right, and long-term disability?
Alright, that's not all. We're not done yet. Whoa, that's really loud.
Oh,
Yeah, it is. Get into it, man.
good music.
Yeah.
First, we're gonna
There can be only one.
make everyone's eardrums bleed. You guys
I'm
find
okay.
you guys find what has created these holes, because 2 more holes appear, and one of them's going to be
Hotcakes.
here. One of them's going to be here. They're about 10-foot diameter. It's 2 purple worms.
Alright, Zygon, we'll take the one in the back.
Okay.
Alright, these things are massive. Purple flesh, red glowing eyes, and massive burrowing monsters. They're dim-witted, ravenous creatures that they're usually attracted by loud noises. Now these things obviously have some fiendish overtones. And you can see, like, basically their eyes are glowing fire. So they just they burst up in unison.
Gonna look for Kevin Bacon as the triggers happen.
Alright, so everyone it's still in, like, this happens immediately when you guys crash. Everyone's still in these same positions. So Alan, dear, you're up first.
I forget which one of the seats am I in? Is it the
Chomper.
harpooner? Chomper? I don't think I can do much with the chomper, right?
You can jump.
Chomper's pretty good. You're
Does it have to
jumping?
be,
I don't
am I
think-
within 5 feet?
Well, it's not you, it's the vehicle that needs to be within 5 feet, so yeah.
Right.
Alright, well,
Sure, I'll
roll
do the
again.
chopper.
You're at disadvantage because you're prone. Alright, you just you're like hanging upside down in the vehicle. There's just like a tunnel beneath you, and you just kind of look up, and you can see the body of this worm expanding, like spanning the bottom of the tunnel underneath you, and you just like start hitting the chomper controls, and it actually it chomps into the worm, and the worm screeches, but this one screeches as well at the same time as this one.
Ew.
Interesting.
It just lets out this loud screech.
Uh,
There's the same creature.
This is massive.
Yeah, they're
I'll
about
stand,
100
speaking
feet.
of stand up, I'll stand up.
Okay, well, you won't be able to stand up per se, but you'll be able to kind of, because you're upside down in a seat, dangling upside down. So you'll have to kind of like acrobat your way to a non-prone position.
Can I acrobat my way now?
Well, what do you want to do? You can't stand up because there's basically a 20-foot drop down directly underneath you.
I want to be situated so that I'm not going to be easy prey. It's when he comes chomping at me.
Alright, well, you tell me what you want to do, and that could be anywhere. It's up to you where you want to move, though.
Alright. So I'm upside down in this car, and
Yep.
I'm upside down now?
The vehicle's
And it's
upside
20
down. The
and
whole
it's 20
vehicle is
feet down?
prone. Yeah, the tunnel downwards, when you look straight down, is about 20 feet, but you do see just the body of this purple worm spanning that tunnel.
Well, I don't want to get out of the vehicle, so I'm going to just try to position myself the best I can and not be easy prey. So I like to do acrobats so I can hold on differently.
That wasn't one of the options, but that you could do.
What are the options again?
Well, the options are anything that you can fathom, but you just gotta tell me what you want to do, and I'll tell you what.
I want to position myself so my legs are holding on to the side
Alright.
so I can use my arms to defend myself.
Alright, if you're in the seat, you won't be able to not be prone. You have to be prone if you're in the seat now.
So essentially I'd have to jump off the vehicle.
Yeah.
Or climb onto its side and jump to the sand or something.
Alright, I'll do that.
Alright, yeah, that would be an acrobatics check. Alright, so you leave your vehicle station. It costs half your movement speed to do that.
Okay.
Alright, if you want to climb along the vehicle, it's difficult terrain to move through the vehicle's space.
So I did an action, I still have my bonus action, I'll use that to dash.
Okay.
Now go this way over to here.
Alright, when you move there, the worm attacks you. An opportunity attack. Yeah. I don't think you get the swashbuckler ability for that. For the weapon attack for the vehicle. Alright,
Well,
what does it say? I'm pretty
just
sure.
put it there.
Okay, yes.
Make a melee attack.
That's a melee attack. So yeah. You don't provoke. Alright, so you'll need to get out of the vehicle space if you want to stand up. You're still kind of crawling underneath the cavity. Alright, so
go to there.
15, 25, 35, 40. And then you can use 15 feet to stand up. And you got 5 feet left.
I'll move to there. And that's it. That's a long turn.
Alright, Krull is going to get to his feet and he just starts yelling at Nico.
What's the big idea? What are you doing? Making these worms appear and crashing us? Watch where you're going!
And he just looks up at this worm and he takes his maul and he just swings at it. And it hits. The worm screeches as the necrotic energy runs through it. But it does very little. Salcor.
Let's see here. 15 feet from me. I'm going to actually... I'm going to polymorph this guy into a cat. And I'm going to make his save at 8.
Okay. You polymorph the worm into a cat. And with an 8, he turns into a cat.
Ooh, now I can kill it easy.
Don't attack the fucking cat, boys.
Alright.
I swear to God.
Yeah,
And I'm going to get out.
We're staying in initiative for now because the cat still has the evil disposition of the worm, despite it being a cat.
Yeah, but he won't be able to attack much or hit much, so.
Have you ever owned a cat?
That's fair.
Cats are fucking evil.
No, you should be able to get it under control, but we'll just stay initiative because it still is technically a hostile creature. Alright, that
And
cat
there's still one here
is
too.
coming. Alright. Oh, well, no, this one just disappears.
Oh, it does. Oh, okay.
And you just hear a meow down here in this tunnel.
Well, Little comes and picks that up and tries to eat it.
Alright, yeah, so you got half your movement speed to get out of the vehicle. And you get up and get over here.
Yep, that's all I got.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Not prone anymore. Okay, cool.
Yeah, if you stand up, you're not prone.
Okay.
So is there any like freaky driving stunt thing that could unprone us?
Strength.
No, you need to be able to flip the vehicle.
Gotta manhandle it.
Yeah. You need
Okay.
you need muscles.
Okay. We'll get out and look at our vehicle. Like, okay, guys. What's our plan here?
We flip it.
Yep.
I peel myself off the back of it.
Do you take why is everyone moving? We're still in initiative.
Yeah.
That's what can we just hold up? Did you take an action, Nico?
No, I kind of just got out and went over to here and asked people what the plans were.
Alright, well then you take the dodge action.
Okay.
Raven.
Yeah, I'm just gonna peel myself off the back and go around to the side and stand up. And yeah, guys, I think we should just all get to one side and try to flip this thing back over. And take a dodge action.
Okay. Alright, the cat tries to well it does, it climbs up the tunnel. And it's still screeching and it still behaves like a purple worm. And it climbs up 20 feet and it runs over here and jumps at Zalcor.
Dog. No.
It misses with a claw attack.
I'll take care of the cat next round.
No.
Yeah, there was still a chance that it broke your concentration, that's why I said to stay in initiative. Alright,
Oh,
but yeah.
cats like bags. I'm just gonna place
Attack the cat.
Alright, Zalkin. Sorry. Zalkin. Who's Zalkin? Cal.
We, me and Kalidor have merged
Yeah, if you guys do like
fusion.
for the Power
if
Rangers.
you do a fusion then yeah. Alright, Callan, 15 feet to get out of the vehicle. Alright, you'll need to make an acrobatics check, Callan. You have to climb across sections of the vehicle.
Okay.
So we'll just move you back here for starters. So you'll still be prone. Alright, you try to maneuver across the vehicle, Callan, but you're kind of stuck. And you don't fall, but you're not able to move underneath at the moment, effectively. You were close to the edge, so you didn't have to make it.
Okay.
Nico should have made one too, but you guys are moving too quickly for me to explain things. Alright, Zygon.
Okay. First off, I assume the car is already off.
It's
Turn
not
it
off. It doesn't turn
Okay.
off if you crash.
Okay, I will turn it off as my bonus action, right? That's a bonus action?
Yeah.
Okay, 15 feet of movement to get out of the car. And then I am actually going to grapple the cat.
Okay. Make an athletics check. Okay, you grab it by the tail, it's grappled.
And then I'm just going to pull it away from Zalcor. Don't bug the... You can scratch me instead.
Watch it get a nat 20 on attacking us. That'd be hilarious.
Alright, I'm gonna say the threat is basically minimized now, so I'm gonna
I
break
will
initiative.
hold open the bag of devouring.
Oh no.
I'm gonna break initiative for now.
Please don't.
Alright, the cat is basically not a threat at the moment, so.
Let
think
the
the
cat
cat-
into the bag.
I think it'll rupture the bag if the cat is destroyed and it comes back out as a wolf.
I don't think so, because it doesn't really get destroyed, I don't think. Or if it does, then it's
Yeah,
gone.
why is we gonna risk it? I know it'd be funny and all to put like the big worm cat in the little bags, but it could go horribly wrong. And we got like a whole big thing here, so we got to figure out how the flips and whatnot.
Oh, well, if you've identified the bag, then you know exactly how it works. So, bag of devouring. All right. I know we're all upset they didn't get Raven, but we have to live with our mistakes every day.
About
Alright.
1 hour of the cat.
Okay, so yeah, if a living creature is placed in the bag, then basically they have to try to resist. If not, they get sucked inside it, and then their body is destroyed. Okay, yeah, that would turn it back into. Would it? Not really. No,
I don't know.
that would instantly
You can
kill
power-
it. No, yeah,
Because it doesn't go to 0
Yeah.
hit points, it's just
yeah,
destroyed.
that would instantly kill it. And we'll just say like its body would just be like kind of scattered. The leftovers would be scattered in the astral plane. So it should work.
I'd
I
let the
don't know
cat in
if
the
I wanna
bag.
try it. I don't know, man.
I mean,
I don't-
if you want to have funs with that, you go do that. I think we should figure out how we're going to go flip
We
first.
should-
How about you do it like 500 feet away from us?
Yeah, let's do that after we have a means of getting out of here in case things go.
Bow hook or something that could help pull this thing out, even though it's small, or at least flip it over.
Pretty sure there's a rule.
If
to
you
flip
had
over a
a scavenger, you could. The vehicle is 12,000 pounds, so you need to get basically you need to be able to carry that much with a carrying capacity, or
Okay.
figure out another way to do that.
How much torque does the other one have? We can put some grapples on it.
It has enough torque to carry, but it's 500 pounds of tormentor, not very much.
Oh. All right.
Or
Well,
you'd have to figure out. You have to figure out another way. We get creative to try and get this thing out. It's
I
kind of stuck
can
in the sand
summon
as well.
I can summon a greater demon to make him summon a demon and see if we can get them all to push out.
It means I can be like a big apes and whatnot, and help that way too.
I could jump on a giant hand to help.
All those things sounds like we should do all those things.
Yeah, I also have.
last 5th level spell slot.
And we will also push sand down into it there to keep it from falling too much. And maybe we can dig out the front and have it like just roll and flip once and land in the bottom. And then just have to worry about getting it out. Because either way, I think if we move it, it's probably going to fall anyway, right?
Well, if you have enough strength, then you could conceivably lift it. But I mean, 12,000 pounds, that's like 6 ton. You're not gonna be able to do that easily. But you could like maybe fill up the hole, work together and fill it up for starters.
Yeah. Cave in the sides and fill it up.
I mean, I got to move Earth, but it feels like there's going to be lots of it to be moving.
There is. And you do that while we kick and shove in and stuff. Because I don't want this thing to fall in the bottom of a 20-foot hole and then have to try to get it out.
I'm like 2 feet tall with no strength. You guys have fun.
Cat's gonna try and claw Zygon in the face.
And my big beach hand is a concentration, and that cat will become a worm.
Yeah. I understand. It means
All right.
I could conjure some animals to help us, but I mean, I still think we're going to need lots of animals to get, like...
Yeah, your
things
dog likes
so
to
heavy.
dig.
Krull comes over and he just kind of says, what in the hell's going on here? Why are you taking so long? Let me fix this thing up. And he tries to lift. Damn it! Too heavy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we know. So the tormentor doesn't have like a
No,
That's a scavenger.
nothing.
I think a scavenger can actually lift like a fair bit, but you don't have one of those, unfortunately.
Alright, if only some wizard had an enlarge spell or something, or some reduce spell, or
Sounds like those
Possibly.
are things that you could cast.
Not me. Not a wizard.
I mean, I guess I can start moving the earths a little bit so we can try and get in it. I mean, I get like a 10-foot by 10-foot cube each time. It shouldn't be that long to fill it in.
There you go.
Yeah, I'm wondering if we can, like, mold earth so that make a ramp so we can start slowly, like.
Just roll it. Yeah,
and then
maybe.
mold earth under it on an angle so it'll roll onto its wheels.
Yeah.
I mean,
And
I
I'll
could
put it
try.
back in a minute.
Pulse waves. Let me see.
Oh, it's a 5-foot by 5-foot cube.
It wouldn't take
so-
that long. It's like it'll take you a
Yeah.
few minutes.
So I'll start molding the earth. It's nice sandy stuff, so it's easy to move at least.
Oh wait, I think Zalcor's got something. Pulse wave. It can move a
Pulse
vehicle. It can
Yeah,
move
but I
objects.
I gotta take a long rest though.
Oh, okay.
Oh well.
That would
I'm
be
just
that would
wondering
work.
if it would
good, though.
work.
You could like maybe
Okay.
All right. Well,
try and flip it over
I'll
that
start
way.
at least. I'll start at least fill in the hole underneath it.
All right.
This is a
Yeah,
start
you
thing.
mold. Yeah, you mold the earth, and it's just like a 5-foot square, so it takes you like I don't know, a couple of minutes. So you want to fill it
Take that
up
cat
completely?
silver.
Yeah, let's start by filling it up completely, and that's and then if we could like make a little like angle on it, and then just so we can roll it, it might be easier than trying to lift it.
Yeah, that was what I was thinking. Is because like, even then, it's probably still gonna be a lot, lot to ask.
You
So
get,
we got ourselves a side view. You got like the demon grinder here, and then we're gonna like put in hill like that, so we can
okay.
easily to push it and flip it. That's our hopes.
Alright.
Less than 12,000 pounds, and then we still might need to do the big bee's hand and
Yeah,
giant ape.
So
And,
basically,
yeah.
everybody try to.
Well, I can't have Arcane Hand, Big Zeus Hand, and Polymorph at the same time.
well, we could also hook the tormentor up a little bit and have it pull. It's better than nothing.
And that's
Probably
also
stronger than
sorcery.
we are.
First of all, most importantly, Zygon gets crit by the cat for 2 slashing damage.
Oh god damn it!
Do we should go in there and use the wrecking ball arm to like stand it up like a turtle would do and push it over.
All right, you've molded a ramp for this demon grinder
Okay.
now,
Okay, guys.
and can you just post a cantrip, please?
I can. No, apparently that makes it a thing. There we go.
All right. You can also move it along the ground. Oh, it doesn't involve enough force, so you couldn't actually just create like fully a ramp to fully flip it up. I was thinking maybe you could just flip it like that. All right. Well, you've
That'd
got
be
it
cool.
on an angle now, at least, or at least there's a bit of a ramp here, so it should make it a lot easier to flip. Now, you're still going to need to collectively be able to move 3,000 pounds.
Okay.
Easy.
Alright, the Tormentor can do 500. Krull can do 300. So that's 800.
Yeah, so I can help as well, I guess. 16.
Well, you're still holding the cat for now, so until we need you, you hold the cat.
Okay.
Wait, let me look at something real fast.
Alright, everyone that wants to push, type in your strength score.
So I'm just arbitrarily picking this, but wait, hold on. Let me quick sort here real fast.
Alright, that's
Hooray,
already
looks like we got it.
it's already fifth. Not quite.
Oh.
That's already 56 though, so
Wait, hold on. Filter.
that's only 840 pounds. Plus the vehicle's 1340. Alright, you're gonna need more strength.
Can we convince the cat to start helping push?
How much do we need? How
You
much
could,
more strength points?
Okay, I'm gonna pop out myself 8 ox.
8 octopus.
No, ox, like the
Oh,
beast of
okay.
burden.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Because they're considered a huge animal for purpose of determining carrying capacity.
Oh, yeah. That's if
There
you
you
got
go.
beast of burden, then you're gonna be set. All
I'll
right.
never be your beast of burden.
They're called oxes.
Just OX.
OX. Why is it not showing up? Anyway, well, there's
Yes, they're oxen.
eight
Cows.
8 oxen appear, and yeah, these things they can lift. Like, they must be able to lift. I think it's like 45 times their
And their
strength
strength
score.
is 18. So yeah,
Oh,
they're
Okay. All right. With those, you tie the ox to the vehicle, and you collectively push. And just as you're pushing, the cat's going to claw Zygon one more time in the face, misses, and then bam, you flip this 6-ton vehicle over, and it lands upright.
How long did that take?
I don't know, 20 minutes.
Okay. Just wondering how much longer the cat's a cat. Should we drive a little and just throw it at someone randomly?
If someone has like a sleep spell or something, so you can knock him out, and then we can just leave it here.
And I can just drop concentration whatever I want. So
It was a drive-by catting.
just
Yeah,
drop it on
well-
people.
Well, the issue is not necessarily like the issue is like some random thing killing it and popping it early while we're still in range. That's more my concern.
There was nothing in range here. And
Yeah, there was nothing in range here until a giant worm popped out of the ground. So
All right. For solving that problem,
I'll just-
everyone gets DM inspiration for creative thinking.
Okay.
Except, we should probably take away from Raven for wanting to throw the cat at people.
that's okay. I got one from before.
It was pretty creative too, so we'll give it to you too.
Yeah, I got 2 of them now. Woo!
All right, you guys jump in. And,
mean-
So
what are you doing with the cat?
We're
I
gonna
mean-
take it with us for a bit.
We have 8 oxen. We could just leave the cat to play with the oxen and just leave.
Oh, dude.
okay, yeah, just have the oxen guard the cat.
I mean, like, here you go.
Yeah, I think that's fine.
Okay, you get the oxygen around the cat.
I get a normal.
Make it a circle around the cat.
I get a normal
pentagram or
slap.
some shit.
And we put the cat in a bag.
I mean, if you
Whoa.
want to
Just-
put the
just a
cat in
regular
bag,
stack.
but-
Just
Alright,
a regular
everyone
stack
chant
to put in the middle.
Humdulillah magic.
Okay.
And then we drive fast.
Yep, drive super fast.
All right, you guys drive away, and as you look out into the horizon as you're leaving, you just see the cat kind of get trampled by an oxen and turn to this big purple worm, just start devouring the ox like in the horizon as you guys leave.
Better than us.
And Krull just chuckles.
They are like, dude, asshole.
What they're for.
Alright, you guys get away from there. Easy work.
Awesome.
Easy peasy, lemon squeezy.
Okay.
Fucking purple worms.
So, Krull just says to you guys, as you're cruising, he's kind of been humbled a little bit.
Ha, not bad. That was some good problem solving that you guys did there. You good at problems?
Yeah, we get around.
Excellent. Very, very good.
Well, you got some problems that you need some help with?
You want to sign a contract?
Oh, no. Nothing like that. Just noting it, that's all.
Alright, you guys then are just traversing the hellscape of Avernus for another 7 hours. If anyone wants to take a short rest, go for it. It's not quite time for a long rest yet, though, if you're looking for a long rest.
Not much I can do with a short
Right.
rest.
And I'll pretty much heal everybody back to full. Oh no, never mind. I need a long rest to replenish those. You guys are on your own. Yeah.
Alright, yeah, there's, as you guys know, when you're traversing around Avernus, it's relatively featureless until you come to one of these locations that the cartographer has noted on his map when you're trying to get there. And sure enough, the cartographer speaks, and it's feeling like you guys are getting kind of tired almost as well. You feel like it's probably bedtime again for those of you that have already stayed up for 24 hours almost. Pretty soon, you feel like. You feel like that supernatural evil is starting to creep up on you guys again. But you're good for now. And perhaps, well, perhaps you'll be able to stay at Krull's house. Or at this tower. As you have returned back to Arkan's tower. And you see the hordes of undead. The cartographer says, he wears the hand of evil, yet his goal remains just beyond his fingertips. And you see the hordes of undead, the dark towers that loom on the horizon, the ancient ziggurat that constitutes the base of the tower, remnants of this ancient civilization, nothing more than ruins. You see the four ghouls and the white dragon, Obatala, guarding the entrance. And Arkan just says, like pointing his maul,
Pull up around there!
Okay, I pull up around there.
Oh, get left behind.
I can't move all you guys. I can only move these things.
We gotta do it ourselves.
Alright, you guys pull up, and as you're slowly moving forward, most of the zombies are not really reacting. It's just these ghouls. You kind of breathe heavily when you go near them. And Krull just stretches again.
God damn! These seats are just painful.
You literally have a steel shell. I mean, it's not much I can do with that. Didn't you see I put down one of those little donuts for you to sit on, but I guess it didn't help so much.
Huh. I don't care for no donuts.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah, that's right. I'm in charge here. Arkan's not here, so I'm the boss. And you,
Okay.
Obatala. How was it? Any trouble while we were gone?
The dragon just shakes its head. No. And Krull does have a sling bag on him, and he just kind of checks in his sling bag. Like he's looking for something.
Alright.
In! And he nudges his head towards the entrance to this tower.
Okay.
Alright, you guys enter.
I press the key that. Toot toot.
Just don't press the red button.
The dragon is watching over the vehicles. And as you guys enter through this dark tunnel, it looks, everything is so decrepit. Everything is very ancient. And it's almost like a natural tunnel kind of bored into the hillside or the mountainside for a bit, and then you start to see the remnants of what very much looks like an ancient crypt of some sort. A temple.
Guys, have we been here before?
Just on the outsides, not
Okay.
on the insides.
Yep, this is Arkan's tower. Alright. And it's like home to dragons. Alright, Krull just turns around.
Don't wander. And don't lag behind.
Zombies?
Okay.
Zombies
Okay.
are not what you're going to worry about.
Alright.
Lead on.
It takes you through this room. You can see all the tiles in the ground looking ancient and cracked. There's a 4-foot high ledge leading down to what looks like a series of crypts leading to the north. And it is pitch black in here. Alright, Yeah, just as you do the that light cantrip, Krull is just pulling out a lantern at the same time. Get some light happening here.
I'm faster.
Okay.
Both are one action.
Pitch black. Alright, as you're moving this way, Krull is taking you guys to the east here. You see a red dragon wormling looking up at you, and he seems to be guarding this passage here. And you can also see what just looks like some sarcophagi, stone sarcophagi in a small room, and a room leading off to the north. But Krull very quickly takes you away from that, and the dragon just kind of hisses, and little touts of flame kind of explode out of his mouth. Alright, you feel like you're moving through a mixture of just these very rough-hewn tunnels carved into the mountainside, and these ancient, decrepit, crumbling crypts. There's a bit of a stone ramp that leads down, and you see the black dragon, Slarkus, the one that you guys had a bit of a fight with, that was put in his place earlier. And the dragon does... You're going the wrong way, Zygon. If you go that way, you get attacked by the dragon. They went this way. Alright, the black dragon is just kind of resting on what looks like a small riser. And it kind of perks its head up and it looks around a column of stone.
I'm gonna go grab Calm by the scruff of the neck and drag him with us.
Yeah, we can go along with you guys.
There you go.
The dragon hisses and looks like it's about to unleash its acid breath upon you, but Krull just says, "No!" and throws forward his maul. The dragon recedes. This is why you must not lag behind. No snooping.
Quite away with them.
He does what my commander says, and my commander says I'm in charge while he's absent.
You're very masterful.
Huh? I know! I'm good at everything!
Now you move through these other rooms, and you can see stone sarcophagi resting in niches and other small rooms. Some of their lids have crumbled and are missing. Some of the lids are intact. There are big piles of stonework all over the floor. And up ahead you can see these like small circular alcoves where standing sarcophagi would usually be. There's 8 in total, but not a single sarcophagi is in here. And he leads you through this...
No sarcophagi either?
No sarcophagi. It's a 10-foot wide, 10-foot high tunnel. He leads you further through it. And who are we missing? Alan, dear? I'll move you up.
Sorry, I had to feed the dog.
Must be skulking around.
You look around, Alan succeeded his stealth check. Alright. And you continue through. Now, you definitely are not going into the tower at this stage. You feel like you're just making your way like into this ancient crypt in the mountain. The tower is going up, and you guys are going down. Alright, you guys have not really come into contact with the green dragon too closely. There is a green dragon here. This one has a curved jawline and a crest that begins near its eyes, continues down its spine, reaching full height just behind its skull. It has no ears, but it bears these leathery spiked plates that run down the side of its neck. And there is a green gas that's coming out of its nostrils as it breathes. And it's eyeing you guys, but it's not being hostile in the presence of Krull. Here's a handout for these dragons as well. When you wave, the dragon just snorts its nose, and a big cloud of green smoke wafts up towards you, almost like you can almost feel it burning your skin.
Such majesty!
Get close to it. The dragon doesn't show you the same respects. It just murmurs under its breath in Draconic. And it gives you a very condescending look.
All right.
Do not disturb the dragons.
Krull says. Alright, you continue through more of this ancient crypt. You see some more upright sarcophagi. A lot of these sarcophagi are intact. They have lids on them. The rooms are not as decrepit as well. There's not as much structural degradation in these rooms. And crawling down a set of steps, puffing its chest out and spreading its wings out, as you can hear a hum of electricity, is a blue dragon. This one is recognized by its dramatic frilled ears and this massive rigid hoard atop its blunt head. There are rows of spikes extending back from its nostrils to line its brow, with a cluster of the spikes jutting its lower jaw, and these pockmarks in its face almost like honeycomb in which lightning dances back and forth. You can smell brimstone when you come near this thing as well. And these dragons look between wormlings and ancient. This one itself looks fairly young, has a very bright sheen to its scales. Krull continues on.
Come on! Back, Vistalensa! We have guests!
Krull says. And you guys continue on, heading even deeper into this lair. And I'll take you further in. Alright, it starts to look very decrepit once again now. And these ruins are very sparse. A lot of them are empty, there's no sarcophagi. There are ledges and stairs. Each one is about 4 feet tall. And Krull just says, mind the step! There's a big pile of bricks on the ground basically. And you just have to kind of traverse through it. And you see so many tunnels, passages leading off in different directions. It's a venerable maze. You continue following Krull.
Here,
he says. And he points to a portcullis. And he just says, wait! And he goes up to this the first semicircular sarcophagi alcove over here. If you follow him, Callan, then he turns around and says,
what don't you understand about weight?
Just keeping an eye on you.
Well, keep an eye on me elsewhere.
Your breath stinks. I'll go back here.
Look over that way,
he says, and he points his maul that direction. And then he quickly goes in this alcove, and you hear the sound of like a mechanical sound, and clanking chains and whatnot, and the portcullis raises. And then Krull comes back.
Oh, look, it opened! Only I know the command word to open it,
he says.
Is it sesame?
Only I know, because I've never told anyone else, and I'm certainly not going to tell you. Alright, so these will be your accommodations.
Accommodations?
Yeah. You all get a good night rest. I'm going to go fetch the reliquary.
Okay.
Alrighty.
What
Good,
are we
good.
doing down here?
Definitely not going to just imprison us in here.
Oh yeah, I'm going to close the gate with my command word, because you're not allowed to snoop around, alright?
Okay.
Why are we coming here to get locked into? I'm confused.
Sometimes you just gotta do things.
Okay.
You want the blood of Tiamat, don't you?
Krull says.
Oh,
We
yeah.
do.
All right.
Yeah, well,
We want our blood.
How does the detect thoughts work?
Detect thoughts. You can read someone's surface thoughts automatically, and then if you want to probe deeper, they get a wisdom save to try and resist. And
Yeah, I'll
if
do
you
that with
do,
the
if you
helmet.
try to probe deeper, then they'll know that you're reading their thoughts.
I just want to read his surface thoughts with the helm telepathy.
Okay. You kind of hear him.
I can't believe they actually thought that I had a command word. Krull, you've done it again. I really hope they got the smarts to do this. To get this puzzle done for me. Otherwise I'm gonna get my ass kicked if I get back to Arkin. They can't be that smart, though. Can they?
I'll look. I'll look at him and be like, "Don't worry, we got this."
He looks at you.
Oh yeah, I mean, it's not hard to just walk, is it? Of course you've got it.
He seems to be oblivious. And then he like starts saying like random words in
Is there anything we can't touch in here, just in case?
No, it's alright. You can feel free to touch anything you want in there. Just no snooping. I'm gonna say my command word now. Close the gate.
Yeah.
He doesn't have a command word, boys.
We'll cover our ears.
and you hear the portcullis slam down. Shut. It is dark in this chamber, and you see a series of steps. Each one leads up to a 5-foot-high ledge. Ancient-looking stone columns buttress this enormous 30-foot-high ceiling. And you do see alcoves leading off into different directions. And the most prominent thing in this room is this massive skeleton of a dragon. It looks like an ancient dragon. Perhaps a black dragon, judging from the dragons that you've just witnessed. Its curved horns swept back behind its head, and its massive wings stretched out to look like they're going to scoop you all up. And the entire dragon almost reaches the ceiling. It's about 25 feet tall, and there's nothing obvious showing how this thing is standing. There's also many sarcophagi scattered around here. There are 7 on this top platform, 2 against the west wall, and it looks like the ones against the east wall have been completely destroyed.
So I think that we don't want to go picking the fights with all the dragons and whatnot. So that seems like it's a bad idea.
Probably not.
Okay, just so I just wanted to say it out loud to make sure that everybody's on the same page.
Sure.
You guys are feeling pretty tired as well, so the thought of having a bit of a nap is actually like it's kind of pleasing for you guys.
Pretty good, yeah. Is it oppressively evil in here? And hot and sticky, or?
It's surprisingly not that bad. I mean, it's hot, but you don't feel the same influence of Avernus that you usually do.
Okay. Alright, I'm gonna curl up right over here and go sleep.
Yep.
Under the protective wings of the dragon.
Okay. Alright, you guys begin to kind of cozy up and whatnot. And then all of a sudden, the dragon statue, the dragon, it actually just kind of vanishes. It literally just disappears in the blink of an eye. There is some sort of swirling energy for a brief moment, and that's about it. And then you see something in this circular alcove against the back wall. It looks like a lion. Well, it has the head of a humanoid female, a very regal countenance, and the body of a lion, leonine features. It's a sphinx. It just appears here. And has a very feminine look to it. She wears a crown, an obsidian crowned with golden jewelry and these long braids on her humanoid
Again?
face.
Hello?
Go if you're gonna go.
Greetings.
Welcome to my lair, humanoids. Have you come for my secrets or my treasures, or both?
We just came here to take a nap.
Does your treasure include a vial of Tiamat's blood?
Our treasures are sacred, and they contain your desires. And as this Gyno-Sphinx steps out, stepping out from behind her is another Sphinx. This one looks male. It's an Andro-Sphinx. And the Sphinx is very similar, lion body, but a male humanoid head. He looks very gruff and very muscular, while she looks slight.
Ha! They are not worthy, they are weak. They will never procure our treasures, geezer. That was a pretty badass burp,
Excuse
though.
me.
I will admit.
What treasures do you speak of?
They are sacred, and you are not worthy of receiving them.
How do we become worthy?
The Sphinxes step forward, and as the Gyno-Sphinx steps in front of the Andro-Sphinx, he basically disappears. He disappears behind her.
Oh, that's neat.
You must prove yourselves. You must take our quiz. You must pass our test.
Oh.
Oh.
School.
And what's happens if we don't be worthy, or we just can't goes in?
Then you are not worthy of our sacred treasures.
Is it multiple choice?
I went to grade 3, so I'm smart.
Okay.
The Gyno-Sphinx steps to the side, and the male Sphinx, the Andro-Sphinx, steps out.
If you are not of smarts, then you will prove your strength. That will be my test.
As if you're not smart or have strength.
Then you are not worthy. As simple as that.
He steps back, and she steps in front of him. Now, Razmez, we must do them the honor of first testing their minds. The mind is older than the body. We must see their knowledge. So, will you take our test?
Sure.
I'll take the mind test. Unless we all have to take it.
You must
Sure.
take the test collectively. But do not worry, for failure is simply a result of your feeble minds, and
do
nothing
you curve
more.
grades?
She raised her eyebrows at you. Now, my supplicants, you'll begin my first test. Clear your minds. I'll be asking you 5 questions. They are multiple choice. I will give you 3 answers to pick from. You must answer collectively, for the first spoken answer will be the one taken.
I get some tape out and put it over my mouth.
Oh, I was thinking for once. Oh my god. Please, no.
And you will have 15 seconds to answer the question.
Oh shit.
Shit, okay.
It's like
so like 2
family.
rounds?
If you fail
3.
my test, then you will be faced with the test of Razmes. If you complete our tests, you move on to the next stage. And you will heighten your stature as our supplicants. Is there any questions?
What's the answers to the test?
They come from your mind, I hope.
Oh.
For my test is a simple one of the mind. However, Razmes, he believes in a more practical approach. You understand?
Sure.
Very well.
Tactical over practical.
We shall begin. Question 1. What is the name of the war raging eternally in Avernus? Is it A, the Hemoglobin War, B, the Gore War, or C, the Blood War?
See,
Blood War. Blood
C,
War.
Blood War.
Correct.
Final answer.
See,
Full
see,
of
senor.
we did it.
That was a simple question, Razmes says as he steps forward in front of Giza. You're going too easy on them, Giza. You will face my test. You do not have the wits to succeed all of the questions. Now, Razmes, give them a chance. Question 2. What kind of creature is Lulu? An A, a polyphant, B, a holyphant, or C,
Polywaffle.
a polywaffle?
Out of character, polywaffle. What the fuck is that?
No, it's a multi-waffle.
But it's definitely B. Holly.
Yeah, it's Hollyphant. Hollyphant.
Ah! Correct. Very good. 2 out of 5. Come on, Giza.
Three's a pass, right?
You can read their minds and memories. You have seen into the past and future. Why don't you test their minds? Or perhaps we can test their strength. Now, Razmes. Question 3. Which Van Thampus son was the eldest? A. Thirstwell, B. Amric, or C. Mortlock?
Oh shit.
Let's check. I don't know.
I'm gonna whisper. I think it's Amric.
Can I make a hit?
I think it
Wait, skinny guy.
Time is up.
It was the one that we helped escape from the city.
That was not 15 seconds.
That's Mortlock.
That was more than 15
Mortlock.
seconds.
I'll say Mortlock.
It's too late. It's 15 seconds is up. She then just vanishes. Oh. And Razmes growls. He lets out
This
a
test was
leonine
rigged.
roar. Roar! Ha ha ha. Now, feel the strength of true knowledge. Knowledge of how to fight and survive. Ha 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 ha. And suddenly you hear snakes. You guys look around and there are swarms of cobras surrounding your legs. About 70 or so snakes in total. They just appear from out of nowhere, trying to bite you guys.
Why did it have to be snakes?
Alright, Alan dear, you're up. Haha, prove your valor! Prove your valor!
I will do.
Do something physical.
I'm gonna attack the one that's after me.
Alright, they're just cobras. You can see their black yellow and red patterns, their big frilled necks, and they're just highly poisonous. That's all. That hits. All right, when you stab the snakes, they're very hard to actually hit because of their swarm-like nature. But the thunder damage blows one of the snakes apart. You kill about 15 snakes in total with that attack. And thunderous energy snaps onto them.
I'll use my movement to disengage, my bonus to disengage.
Ha. You need strength. Finesse is nothing. When it comes to it, you need power,
Rasmus says.
when push comes to shove.
Alright, Soundcore.
Can't get that thing a wisdom save. Didn't do damage, bitch.
You use Toll the Dead on the swarm of snakes. And... oh, where is this swarm?
Oh, it's not doing damage. It's weird.
You need to, swap it to the... to make it roll an attack. Anyway, I'll do the wisdom save. Alright, that's a failure. So, they take 2d12.
It's not real.
That is not very powerful, Rasmus says. There's no damage in there.
Alright, you hear the Dolores bell, and about almost a dozen and a half snakes just they wilt down, they wither, and almost every snake in that swarm is dead. Bargle.
Alright, I am going to recklessly attack that swarm of snakes.
Finally, someone using strength.
Hit. Alright, you slash through the snakes, and they just vanish. They don't like die or bleed out on the ground or nothing. They vanish, and Rasmus nods at you.
Very good,
He says.
5, 10. Where the red takes get there, and go after the next one. Same thing, reckless.
Crit. It has to be reckless anyway after the first one.
Oh, that's right. Once I started.
Bravo, Rasmus says. Excellent.
And you slash through about 15 snakes, killing 15 of them and causing them to vanish from the swarm pile.
And then the bonus action.
Hit. And Rasmus just kind of scoffs, as you kill 4 from that pile. Snakes, they hiss and they swarm on over to Bargle, provoking from no one. And they just try to bite you, Bargle. And that hits. Make a con save against poison. Alright, the teeth themselves don't really hurt. The poison kind of does. You've got heavy armor master, right? So I guess the teeth don't even hit you. You do take some poison damage. I guess they just kind of they do prick you slightly, and you take 9 poison damage. They spurt poison into your mouth. That's the only way I can explain that working.
They spit in your eye. It's a spitting cobra.
They spit in your eyes.
Just a
That's
scratch.
a good one.
Flesh wound.
I like your bravado,
Rasmus says. You are impressing me. Raven.
I raise my arm that's probably skinnier than some people's fingers, and I grab my hand axe, and I'll give you strength.
And that hits.
Ah!
You do 0 damage. Alright, you actually kind of, I guess, missed because they are resistant. Callan.
Can't pull my mace out and smash him.
Alright, it's time to curl around Bargle's legs.
Hit him in the kneecap. I mean,
Hit.
hit the snakes.
Now you smack through the swarm, taking out 3 of them. Huh. This is an easy test. Continue. Nico. Alright, you just let out a shockwave of radiant energy. And it dissolves 7 of the snakes. Saigon.
Okay. Head over.
You can drop a fireball on a Saigon.
Sure. All right. That's strong, right? Okay. Just going to go ahead and start swinging. First attack.
That hits.
I'm going to go ahead and smite with a first level smite.
Alright, the mace flares with radiant energy, and you wipe out the remaining swarm. They all just vanish before your very eyes. And Razmez scoffs a little bit more. Ha! A simple challenge.
I know, and they failed.
I had a tougher challenge at Academy.
You guys are supposed to use strength.
He steps forward, and Giza just kind of appears in front of him. Ah. It appears you are adept at Razmez's test. Shall we continue on to the next question?
Sure.
Very well. Let us continue. Question number 4. Do not hesitate. You know what they say? He who hesitates
is lost. We win.
Yes, exactly.
That was the question, right? That was question 4? You asked
question 4. Which of these devils is higher ranking on the infernal hierarchy? Is it A, Bone Devil, B, Ice Devil, C, Horn Devil?
I think B.
I think it's B.
B, Ice Devil.
I think it's Horn, but we said B.
Yeah, the first thing that you say, she takes. And I think the first thing that someone said was Horn Devil, right?
Yep.
So that's what the answer she takes. Horn Devil.
Who said Horn Devil?
Incorrect.
Who said Horn Devil?
She takes the first answer. She steps back, and then Rasmus appears in front of you all. Ha 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 ha. Perhaps it is not your mind that is a strong suit. Show me your valor. Show me your strength. Show me your bravery. For being weak is a curse. And you hear the sound of something. At first you think it's snakes, but then you realize scarab beetles. Swarms of
The
them.
Mummy movie.
They just flood out from Rasmus's mouth as he speaks and start to swarm over everyone. They swarm over Alandir, Raven, and Zygon. Let's roll initiative. Alright, they're covering you guys, and their tiny little mandibles are biting at you. Raven, you're up first.
Okay. I'm gonna get away from them. Yike!
Alright, you vanish and appear on top of a sarcophagus.
And
The swarm are just flying around in that area.
there you go. Then I'm going to, I guess, shoot them.
That misses. That hits the scarab beetles. And you kill about 5 of them. They vanish from the swarm.
Okay.
You'll have to do better than that, Rasmus says.
My friend Bargle will.
Bargle.
Yeah, I'm going to recklessly river dance on them with my great axe.
Okay.
Move picture of river dancing.
Come on.
That hits. Good. You slash through them, killing about a dozen of them. The swarm greatly decreases in size. Hit. And woof, that swarm vanishes now. Ha! You have what it takes. Or do you?
Sorry, I'm lagging a little bit. There we go.
Lag is for the weak.
The scarab to the right.
Hit. You slash through 9 of them from that swarm. Callan.
The swarm that Bargle just struck, I'm going to swing with my mace. Try to squish him.
It's a miss. You almost hit Zygon in the face.
Sorry, Zygon.
So good. So good.
But you're still evil.
The beetles are just swarming Zygon, trying to bite him, scratch him, and whatnot. And they miss. Zygon.
Just gonna swing back. First attack, that's a miss. Second attack.
That hits. And you kill a few of them. 6 of them are dead, vanishing from the swarm.
Okay. That's it.
Rasmus says, you can do better than that.
Alright, I'll just go over on the one that's partly dead.
The swarm tries to disperse out of the way of this holy fire. But they're too slow and they just vanish. Can your deity grant you raw power, though? Rasmus says.
Yeah.
Then perhaps I would like to see that. Alandir.
Attack it with my blade.
Alright, you just pierce straight upwards. It's hard to hit them because they're swarm-like nature, but the thunderous energy surrounding the blade, it does a heap of work and it just disperses the entire swarm instantly. Perhaps I was wrong about being a finesseful fighter. You get the same results. And at the end of the day, I guess that's what matters. So far, you have passed my minor tests. Now, come now, Rasmus. Giza steps forward. They still have another question to go before stage 2. Remember, I will take the first spoken answer only. Only answer if you are sure. For you need a sure mind to pass my test. Question number 5. Which of these dragons don't have acid breath? Is it A, brass, B, copper, or C, black?
B, copper.
Well, that was our answer.
Wait, brass, wait.
Too late.
Ha 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 ha. Incorrect. It looks like you're enjoying my tests. Let us test your strength.
That was Callan yelled it out.
That was a great yell out, by the way.
You were so sure, but so wrong.
I say we all step back and let Callan deal with the next test.
So I'm just going to stay here and watch,
Alright, before you move, we're gonna let's take a 10-minute break.
Okay.
And then we'll complete this and get on to stage 2 of the Sphinx's test. I'll see you guys soon.
I agree.
Oh, we back.
I'm back.
Back.
I just
Back.
saw the fucking page change, so.
Hey guys,
Back.
Hey.
Hi, Seb.
how you doing?
Back in black.
I'm ready to die.
You guys?
Yeah.
You get an F.
Ramses says. Alright, all of a sudden, 3 mummies, humanoid mummies, just burst out of these sarcophagi. And
Uh-oh.
Rasmus says, ha ha, show me your valor! If you
Show me
cannot,
what you got.
show me what you're
I drop
working
my
with.
pants and show them that.
Show me what you got.
Alright, let's roll initiative.
It's one of those movies with my mummy, is it?
Mom? Oh, I bet these guys are fucking immune to my toll dead. Bastards.
Alright, I will do something out of the ordinary. I am going to hit it with my rapier, with Booming Blade.
That is a hit.
Oh, thank God.
Alright, you stab into the creature, and they're fairly easy to hit. They're not really wearing arms. The magical rapier just goes straight through it. The thunderous energy slams onto it, and it's looking kind of damaged already. It's time to unravel.
Alright, and I'll disengage up to here.
Razmez proudly puffs his chest out and says, "Ah, you cannot face your adversary." Alright,
I'm playing cat and mouse.
Oh, sorry, yeah.
it'll be one square of difficult terrain to actually climb down. This is a 5-foot high ledge.
Okay. All right, no worries. I'm only moving to there anyway. And then I'm gonna hit the mummy directly in front of me and pull him back a little bit.
You've got Spell Sniper, right, Raven?
Yep.
Okay, that actually hits. And
6 points and 10 feet.
What that music? It's a tempo increase.
you slam the Thorn Whip straight into its arm and you yank it back. Callan.
Grab the other one.
I'm gonna pull out my holy symbol and say, Timora, repel these creatures.
Nice.
Turning. Okay. Let's see if Timora's listening. Alright, this one fails and will start shambling away. The others, they do not. They don't turn away or anything.
Don't be sad. 1 out of 3 is bad.
I must be losing my connection with her in this dark plane.
Yep.
No, she's a goddess of luck. She's just seeing how much you can take.
There you go.
I'll just right over next to the thing. I'll summon up my puppy because it's been a long time. Click on it if I can ever find it.
Okay.
And I'll drag and drop him out. You can do that thing.
Where's Puppy
So
going?
I'm gonna put him with 10 feet away over here, right in the corner over here.
Okay. When he appears, he explodes.
He's dead.
He
Oh my
is
God.
dead. His hit points must be like linked. All right. Anyway, that's always changing when you level up and whatnot. So it makes a dex save, and not very quick to react. This mummy. The fire works well. Double damage. They're vulnerable. You just see their rotten flesh exposed as the funeral wrappings burn away.
And then I'll just stay there and let him come play up on me. And then I'll tell Puppy to flame seed him afterwards, and then end my turn and let him do his thing.
Direct hit. The flame seed slams into the mummy's chest. And you actually hear a comment from Giza. Playing to your strengths and to your adversary's weakness. That is a good mindful strategy. Shut up! Giza, this is my moment to shine. I'm the battle one. Zalcor.
Move away. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Actually, wait. It's 20. 25. And then...
Lightning bolt.
No, I don't have that ready because everything fucking evades everything because of magic resistance. So I'm just going to do Firebolt at him.
Alright, you can barely see above that 5-foot high lip, Zalcor. So I'm going to have to say that's 3/4 cover. And it's actually going to miss.
Good try.
Well, that would have shot it, but okay.
Yeah, these ledges are 5 feet. I did say a couple of times. So
Even when I dropped down off one.
Yeah, you can barely see over the top of it. Alright, this mummy, it actually just vanishes. It just goes away. It vanishes, and Rasmus just says, "Weakness! It has no place in my court." Alright, this mummy, it actually just chases down Callan, and it does that typical, raises its hands forward, and it starts to amble side to side. But when it gets to you, Callan, you notice some of the wrappings on its face start to unravel, and there are these purple glowing eyes that catch your gaze. Make a wisdom saving throw against being frightened. Alright, the lucky coin of Timor catches some of the light and shines in your eye at just the right moment, so you're just kind of blinded from your holy symbol and don't catch the mummy's gaze.
She's still with me.
And because of that, it's going to punch Zygon because of you. And it just tries to slam its fist into Zygon.
Thank you, Timor. Thank you.
It's running fist.
You dead. You dead.
Alright, Zygon.
I'm gonna hit it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I am.
That hits. And you break through its flesh. It's like a desiccated corpse basically underneath its wrappings.
Is that a Mesa disruption?
And a hit. Nope.
That's another hit. You break away more of its rotten flesh.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and smite once for fun.
Okay, you send a big ball of radiant energy streaking after that mace swing straight into it. And it's starting to look damaged now.
Okay, that should be it.
This mummy is just going to murmur, and it lets out a bit of a moan. It approaches Nico, and the same thing happens with its dreadful glare. And Nico, make a wisdom saving throw against being frightened.
Okay.
Right, you resist it, and because of that, it's going to punch Alandir. And it just ambles forward, wildly swings its skinny but strong arm towards him, and completely misses.
Duck.
Bargle.
Alright. Come on. There we go. Gonna attack the mummy. Recklessly.
That's a hit. You got the reckless in just in time. You swing the axe in through the mummy, cutting through it, and it's almost destroyed. Hit. And the mummy, it vanishes. It doesn't like turn into ash or anything, just fades away with that attack.
10. And bonus action.
Hit. And with that single swing, the mummy fades. Razmez lets out a little bit of a growl, almost like a lion's growl. Ugh. Not bad. I will increase the difficulty of my next test, I assure you, and there will be one.
Super Saiyan.
So, if we answer the questions, am I getting this right? If we answer the questions, oh great ones, then we don't have to fight? Or we just fight anyways?
I think if we mess up, we have to fight.
Giza says, you only have to take Razmez's test if you fail mine. Now, I suggest you move before I trample you.
Anything you want to
This
yell
is my
out,
spot.
Callan, before she asks a question? Like maybe the color blue or something?
And
Says Raven.
she pushes
Then
you
he
out of the
murmurs,
way, Bargle.
Glad it's not me this time.
Take a moment to
Alright, we're gonna leave
discuss
this one
matters
to
amongst
you,
yourselves.
Raven, you go ahead and answer this next question.
We are on to stage 2 of my test. My quiz. There will be no multiple choice for the next 5 questions.
I like the challenge.
And I will give you 20 seconds to answer the question. At the end of the 20 seconds, I will need your answer. You may use the 20 seconds to deliberate amongst yourselves. Do you need a moment before we enter stage 2 of my quiz?
Yeah.
Let's deliberate.
Remember, you'll have a full 20 seconds. I will not take your answer until the 20 seconds is up.
Alright.
But I will take the first answer that you give me at the end of the 20 seconds. Here we go. Question 6. How many heads does Tiamat have?
5.
You've got like 20 seconds to discuss amongst yourselves. She doesn't say the answer until the end.
I think 5.
It's 5.
Yeah,
it's 5.
Here, there's a white,
5.
blue, red, green.
Are you sure?
black.
Is that your final
think so.
answer?
Yes.
5.
Is that our final
I
answer?
mean, I'm thinking back at the.
He's just trying to throw us off.
Do you want to phone?
I think
Do you want to phone a friend?
I don't have any friends.
Do you have any sending stones? You want a sending stone
20.
a friend?
At 20 seconds, I say 5.
Okay. Correct. Question 7. What adjective does the loyal follower of Tiamat, Arkan, describe himself as?
Uh,
I know.
Was
Scary?
it disciple? Or...
I'm gonna say champion.
10 seconds.
um,
I don't remember.
The Krull.
I need your answer.
Oh, okay, never mind. Yeah, it's definitely Archon the Cruel.
the Krull, yeah.
Arkan the Krull?
Yeah, sure.
I was
That
thinking something else.
is correct. Very good, Rasmus. You almost can retire. Ha! You're giving them easy questions again, geezer. Is this our true test? Rasmus, you know that stage 3 is the real test. I want to see what they have. I want to see their strength. I want to see their bravado. Well,
How about
They
if
are
we
doing
promise to take
well.
one more of your tests after anyway?
what was that?
Yeah, let's not do that.
This is a milestone.
Question 8. Who was the former ruler of Avernus before Zariel?
Oh, that's easy.
I think it's
Bell.
Bell, yeah.
You can still
So you
change
got
your
your
answer.
final
You've got
answer?
10 seconds.
Yeah, it's Bell.
Are you
Bell,
sure?
No, BEL, not BL.
BL.
BEL.
Okay, if you say so.
Bell.
I'll need your answer. Bell? Correct. Huh.
You know the currency from Animal Crossing?
Bells. Shell bells.
They think they're doing well, geezer. Oh, they are doing well, Razmez. Only through might and bravery can they do well. Question 9. What race is Mahadi of the Wandering Emporium?
I don't think we know. Callum said human?
Human? He looks human.
5 seconds.
Think
Does he have
He's
two
not
left
human.
hands?
Yeah, we'll just say human, I think, right?
I'll need your
Yeah,
answer.
It's human.
He
Human.
appears human. That's all we know.
That is incorrect. Ah! I knew it! They would slip up.
What is he? Do you know what he is, Giza?
Yeah.
Well, apparently she does because she asked a question.
Well, that's why I'm
She,
asking her.
She doesn't
Will
respond.
you tell us what he is?
No.
There's no time for that. You can wonder all you want, or you can look around you and see the obvious threats that creep up upon you.
Like that dog right there.
Like this! And crawling up, appearing from the ground, are
More
iron
snakes.
cobras. Yeah.
Why did it have to be
They're
snakes?
snakes. They look like cobras, except
They're
made-
super happy.
Yeah, so they're really happy to see you guys.
They're happy snakes.
Happy to be here tonight. Even my other two faces are laughing.
So, hey, how you doing?
You got a meerkat?
I'm going to enjoy this just as much as you will, it says.
I knew we should have saved that cat for here.
Alright, these 3 constructs hiss and rise up, surrounding you guys. Let's roll initiative again. But, yeah, something to think about. Mahadi is not a human. Zalcor.
Probably
Oh,
some-
shit. What should I do?
The constructs themselves are definitely some sort of clockwork, mechanical construct, you notice, Zalka. A metal snake with what looks like poisonous teeth.
Why is the ceiling anywhere?
It's 30 feet high.
Okay. This guy's right next to me. I don't like that. Sure, I'll just... Fuck. I'll just toll the dead this one.
Okay.
If I can find it. There it is.
Alright, it does have magic resistance. And it fails. And it just kind of rusts a little bit. Some of the panels can come a bit janky on it. Damages it.
Oh, yeah.
Raven.
Alrighty. I'm gonna shoot this one here and push him back 10 feet.
That hits. Alright, it kind of slides past this pillar and you knock it straight back.
And then I'm gonna shoot it again and slow its speed by 10 feet.
It's a miss. The beam whizzes right on by.
And go back to here.
Alright, the snake seems to just curl up from the ground. And it starts to move its head side to side like it's being charmed. And all of a sudden it very quickly snaps its fangs at Zalcor. And it hits.
I'll shield.
Alright, the shield kicks in and then woof, its whole face just snaps back.
Yeah, I have 19 AC now.
Alrighty. And that's it. It does one attack. Nico.
Alright. I will head over to here, and then I will try and... Is it behind the sarcophagus here?
The sarcophagi, they'll provide half cover.
Like, what's a better shot? Like here or there?
Either one.
I'll walk up. I'll walk up to here. How's that?
Unless you've got a clear line, like a straight line between you and it that doesn't go through any cover, it will get cover. Still.
Oh, so this one.
Yeah, it's still got cover there.
Fine. I've danced all around trying to get a good shot, and then I'm gonna hit him with Firebolt.
That's a direct hit.
Puppy, lend me your flame.
Alright, the Firebolt slams into the Cobra, and it just kind of takes off a couple of panels that slam onto the ground.
So I went 5, 10, and then I'll just head over to here. Let me see, I danced around a lot. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Actually, I don't get to there. Okay, and then I'll have Puppy hit him after my turn. 12 probably misses.
Yeah, he misses. The Flame Seed just hits that column of rock.
Okay.
Alright, this Cobra is going to just try and bite Zygon. It actually hisses. And you can hear all these mechanical whirring internal parts of the Cobra. It just headbutts your armor, basically. Yes. Alandir.
I'll attack the Iron Cobra down here with my sword. Yeah.
Hit. Alright, the blade pierces through it. Well, it does quite a lot of damage. The thunderous energy rips off a few panels and it's looking almost destroyed.
Hey Raven, what's up? I'm good.
Hello.
This Cobra slides along the ground. Gears are clicking and whirring as it does. And it reaches Nico and tries to bite him. And it misses. Sparkle.
Alright. Gonna attack the one to my upper left. Recklessly.
That's a hit.
Come on, Roll20.
You can do it.
23.
With the impact of that axe hitting the cobra fades. It vanishes. That hits. You slam the axe into it. It feels very tangible, despite it being kind of just appearing out of nowhere. And the axe damages it.
Bonus action.
That's another hit. And with that axe swing, the cobra fades on impact. Callan.
Shoot.
I will strike that one in front of me with my mace.
It's a miss. The mace just swings straight over the top of its head as it ducks underneath the attack.
I'll do a lucky roll.
And that's a hit. You continue swinging around. The lucky coin kind of drags you over, and it just clips the cobra. The cobra is still there.
Tybora!
Zygon.
Alright, just a couple of swings. First one.
That hits, and the cobra vanishes. Rasmus growls a little bit.
Those were very, very nice little things there.
Feeble creatures, hardly worthy of being a test. You're lucky you have answered many questions correctly. For the true test has not yet begun. There is more in store for you.
We have only just begun.
The true chest, like a fucking mix of puzzle and fucking fighting. I mean, it's insane.
We're fighting
Cool.
puzzles.
Well, I much prefer the combat of minds. Now, let's continue. There's only one more question left.
Do you want to die?
They'll never get this one, geezer.
What is the answer to life?
Life is a
42.
sexually transmitted disease, and I spread it twice, and I'm done.
I've already prepared the next stage of my test for you all.
Don't tell me, let me guess. It's going to be 3 robot chickens.
I didn't think of that. That's a good idea, but no. Okay. Question number 10. Oh, last question. Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
As ready as we'll ever be.
That's,
Very well then.
that's the answer. Yep, we win.
Question number 10. What is the name of the light orb that once hovered above El Terrell?
Oh,
The companion? I think
Yeah,
that-
it's the
yeah,
companion.
that's it. The companion.
Well, that's what they called it. Its name might be George or Fred.
well, that's all we got with.
Yeah, that's that's what we have to live with. So
All right.
if it turns out to be Fred,
Okay, you answer, Zagan.
Time's up.
it's companion.
I'm afraid that's incorrect.
Oh, really?
It
Oh.
was Fred. I met
It
him.
was Fred.
You can be my companion.
You mortals know nothing, but you can fight. So, let us see your valor.
So what is his name?
And this time you hear a hissing sound. And,
I think you guys are cheating on those 2 questions because you're not telling us the answers.
Or they're something we weren't gonna know anyways.
Their words fall on deaf ears. They ignore what you say.
Yeah,
Sliding up the steps to the left
used to it.
is a giant skeletal snake made of bone. A bone nugget. And emerging from some rubble to the east and starting to make its way up its steps is
Another one.
a mummy. This mummy
Jesus.
it looks like a centaur. It has the body of a cow, or a bovine body, and then a humanoid torso. Well, I guess it should be horse, but it's a horse. It's an ox. It's an ox centaur.
Oxtor.
An ox tour. Alright, 2 creatures, and Rasmus says, ha ha ha. You think you have what it takes to win this encounter? Show me your valor. And these creatures charge to attack.
Wow.
Wow, indeed.
Alright,
That
Raven.
was I wasn't expecting to go first, but okay. I'll shoot the bone naga and push it back to 10 feet.
Hit. Alright, slide down the stairs. Poof, a heap of bone is just broken away from it.
And then I'll take 10 feet of its movement away.
That actually hits. And poof, you break through some of its spine and stop its movement by 10 feet. Alandir.
Go get it, Alandir.
Bonus action dash. 10.
Difficult terrain. The sarcophagus are difficult terrain, so every square is 10.
Yes. Yes, a 10. So 10, 15, 20, 25. And attack.
Why did you need to dash to get there?
It's a miss. The bone naga is pretty quick. It whips up out of reach of your rapier.
25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. That's why, Raven.
Oh,
Zalcor.
I don't sit around like a fighter. Are you crazy?
Let's see, got... Damn. Not much I can do. You know what? Sure. Yeah, I'll do that.
Alright. You vanish.
And try to drop down here for a hat. Is that 10 feet of movement?
Yeah, just difficult terrain, basically.
5, 10, 20, so I have 5 feet. So I'll go right here. And I end my turn.
The bone naga hisses. And it just crawls its way up here, sliding along the ground. Slowed down by some of its spine being broken away. And when it gets here, it just opens its mouth, and then just a bolt of lightning is shot down. It's going to move up here, actually. And it's going to do it at Nico and Raven. Yeah, it's going to do it on an angle, on a diagonal. A lightning bolt.
Is that a spell or an ability?
It's casting a spell.
Can I see it from here?
Yeah, you can see it. You can automatically identify as a lightning bolt, Zalcor, because you know the spell. I probably should have said that it was casting a spell first, but you know it. And just like that, the spell doesn't happen. It's counterspelled.
awesome.
And then it kind of just it hisses and rattles a little bit. That's it. I feel like it kind of may have the ability to speak, but these creatures don't really seem to speak. Is that Callan?
We're going to blast the Bonaga with Guiding Bolt.
It's a direct hit. The guiding bolt smashes through a heap of the rib bones, spine bones. And it's glowing now, so next attack has advantage. It's looking bloody too. Zygon.
Okay, Zygon is going to head over to where the Centaur Minotaur is. He is going to cast, as a bonus action, he's going to cast Wrathful Smite. And then he's going to start swinging. First attack.
It's a miss.
Second attack.
Make us. Okay, never mind.
Alright, that second attack hits, and you flood the creature full of psychic damage. It needs to make a wisdom save. And it resists. The psychic damage seems to affect it though, and the Warhammer certainly does. And it's a small injury. Break off a bit of its form.
You do that when the visions told you to do it,
Okay.
not before that.
Okay. That.
Nico.
Okays. I mean, I got this big thing right in front of me, so
Giggity.
Well, it's got a bone to pick with you.
alright. I'll just make a bonfire right under it.
This is why he is not in charge of the intellectual things, Lisa says. Alright, it's going to try to slither its way out of that, but that's not going to help it. And it's almost destroyed.
Okay, good job. Puppy, finish him off. Okay, George.
And 25 is a hit. The bone nugger vanishes on impact. Alright, this mummy is going to actually glare at you, Zygon, with the same kind of purple glow to its eyes as the other mummy.
Wants you. Wants your body.
Make a wisdom save against being frightened.
Really? Alright. There you go.
You resist. And it actually, it backs up, provoking an attack of opportunity. Yeah, it's gonna back up. It's gonna back up. Like that.
Okay.
You really
Pow.
Alright, as you back up, it's going to, you hit it, and it's going to attack you before it leaves your reach. It's going to actually just like rear up on its hind legs and just try and boot you with one of the hooves.
Good luck.
That misses. So it does that in that space. And then it continues backing up, and it does have a long pike in its hand. It swipes at you, Zygon. Tries to poke you with the pike. That misses, and then it does continue backing up like that. And that's the end of its turn. Baldur.
Okie dokie. Five, 10. And he's going in recklessly.
Do you count
Is it
difficult
working?
terrain? Or do you have the extra movement?
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize jumping off that would be difficult.
Okay, well, you would have had to dash to get there. Yeah, sarcophagus and the ledges. Well, you're basically climbing down the ledge, so it costs you 10 feet to get down the ledge.
Oh, did not realize that. Alright, then. He will not dash. He'll end up 5 feet in front of him.
And what are you doing with your action?
Plink it with a crossbow. As
Okay.
soon as it pops up.
Alright,
9.
The bolt misses. Raven.
Alright. I like the Bargo. That's not a bolt. This is a bolt. And holy leg, Batman.
That is
See?
not a bolt. Rasmus
Looks the same to me. Literally the same thing.
shakes his head. Huh. You need to try harder. That's the spirit. That hits. Show me your might.
Show me what you got.
Shake it. No.
That's what the priest said. Okay.
Alright, the centaur
Where did
mummy
he touch you?
is not looking that damaged so far. Alan, dear.
Let me see how far he is. Whoops, didn't mean to do that.
Now
No,
is
you
not
take
the
so long.
time
You're on a safari.
for playing
Stop
with
looking at
crayons. Show me your might.
So that's 15. 25. 35, 45. So 45. I'm bonus actioning dash, obviously. Then I'll hit it. Blah, blah, blah. 14 hit.
That hits.
Oh, thank God. Get my sneak.
Yeah, no one else is next to it. You get the sneak attack, you pierce the rapier into it, thunderous energy sheaths it and all that, and it's looking pretty damaged. The thunder energy kind of rips out a big piece of its torso.
That should be 15 more and then I'm done.
Okay. Zalkor.
And yeah, I'm gonna go right there. 20 feet of my movement, and then I'm just gonna hit him with a firebolt.
Alright, you have
Bolt.
advantage. It can't see you.
Oh, it does?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because you're in Viz.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that. Okay. 22.
Hit. Alright, the fire works well. 20 points of fire damage. It's vulnerable. The mummy is almost completely destroyed.
Look at the it's weak. You should get rid of it.
Giza says, good job. Playing to the enemy's weaknesses. Callan.
Toll of dead.
It's already dead.
It,
You get 2 gold.
It does not affect the mummy. Zygon.
This'll affect it.
Okay. Boop, 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 boop. Warhammer. Number 1, that's a miss. Yeah. Okay, second. That's a hit.
Alright. When you hit the mummy, it fades away. And Rasmus gets a little bit unruly. Ah! You are lucky you answered many questions of geezers, or you'd be facing some of my greatest challenges. I guess credit is given where credit is due. Good job. But I have not even begun my true test.
Is it math?
This is stage 3 now. And there are 5 stages in total.
Really? Alright.
We only have to pass 3, right? Because that's passed more than 50%.
Not in my books. I belong to the College of Strong. Alright?
Okay.
20% pass or fail, right?
He is
I guess then let's
not
go.
the most intellectual, Rasmus.
Who do you get to copy your homework from?
Where I believe in the power of the mind, he believes in the power of the muscle. But we both enjoy a puzzle or two.
I believe in the healthy balance of both.
I'm afraid I must step out for stage 3 and 4. I'll leave you in Rasmus's capable hands. She steps back behind him.
Oh. Okay.
And he's standing here now in this recess. Ah! You think a few small encounters prove To me, your strength, your courage, your bravado, your power, I highly doubt that. All of you, come before me. Stand before the mighty Rasmus.
Hi.
And he really kind of puffs his
How you
chest
doing?
out. You can see his rippled
I reach over
muscles.
and I take Zygon's hand as I go to pet the lion.
How you doing?
Bargle coming.
Are we fornicating or what's
Can't
going on?
move myself.
We're all standing
There
in
we
front
go.
of His Majesty here.
You're free to chicken out if you wish. If you don't think you have what it takes. If you do not think you have the power. You may leave now.
I think we're good to continue.
I think we're okay.
Are you raw? And he does a big raw. And I need everyone to make a wisdom save against raw.
There you go.
Is it like rah 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 rah?
It's a wisdom save against being frightened. He lets out his first roar.
So wisdom?
Yeah, he just does it very unexpectedly as well to try and catch people off guard.
I just kind of tilt my head and look at him like he's strange.
We all get a +5, right?
Except for Bargle.
Oh.
Alright, Zygon,
What a pretty kitty.
you start to shake in your boots.
No.
You're frightened. Everyone
Thank you,
else
Zygon.
stands up to the Sphinx. Ah, and Puppy?
I think he's immune to frighten. He's immune to frighten.
Okay. Ah! Raw! I'm doing my best roar here. Alright, he emits another magical roar. This one is even louder and more fierce. And Zygon's already getting ready to lesser restoration. Alright, you'll need to all make another wisdom saving throw now. This roar is more fierce.
Oh, luck.
What's your charisma, Zygon? +4? +5?
4, 5.
+5. It's +5.
Okay. Alright, this time, Bargle. It like this roar is loud, it's like ear ringing. And you're left with basically just a ringing sound in your ears. Bargle,
He's got such big ears.
you're deafened, and you're frightened, and you're paralyzed.
Jesus.
Oh, well, I'm glad I passed this one.
It really messes you up. And same happens to you, Alan, dear. Deafened, frightened, paralyzed. And he's doing these roars in succession. He inhales deeply again. Feel my might! Roll! And this one is so loud it just starts breaking apart the stone sarcophagi. It causes pillars to crumble. The entire room shudders and shakes. And everyone needs to make a constitution save against this one. This one
is a DC 30.
is a sonic boom. This one is going to hurt.
Uh-oh. Con save, huh?
If I'm deafened, can I still hear the roar?
Yeah.
I'm gonna use the inspiration on this
it's, one. You're kind of just feeling this one rather than hearing it, to be honest.
Do you hear that? I'm gonna inspire myself on this one.
Okay,
It's a sonic
you have
boom.
advantage.
Same here.
Sure. If you have DM, yeah, everyone should have the DM inspiration. You can use that to give yourself advantage.
Oh, luck.
And it's not going to help you.
Oh, lucky
That
kid.
Docker didn't have
You can only do one lucky. You have to use the,
portent for himself.
you have to use the other one, or one or the other if you're lucky. All right, it's gonna hurt. And Puppy, did Puppy make a con save?
Oh yeah. No, he didn't.
This one is against being severely injured rather than being frightened.
He's immune to being injured.
It's severely injured, so it's not going to affect him.
No, he fails.
Alrighty, this one is 37 thunder damage to anyone who got 18 or less than 18. So, Alander, you take 37 thunder damage. Callan, you take 37 thunder damage. Bargle, Nico, and Zalcor, you each take 37 thunder damage. And?
I had advantage from the thing, so.
Oh,
18?
yeah. Yep. So you actually take 18. Alright, those of you who made it, you take 18. So, Zygon, Raven, Nico. Alright, and if you failed, you're actually prone. So, Alander is prone. And Callan is prone. Vargal, you're knocked to the ground prone. It just knocks you straight off your feet. Zalcor, you're knocked prone as well. And Puppy's still alive. Alright, he growls.
Zalcor's still invisible?
Like that. It looks like he's not. It only lasts for a minute, so.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's not normal invisible.
Razmaz growls. Do you think you're powerful now? Do you think you have valor and might? Do you?
Sure.
Yeah, I guess. I'll say yes.
I look at the others and shrug and, yeah, okay.
Alright.
Yeah. And can I just, move, right here?
If you try to move, he tries to stop you.
Oh, okay. Then never
He
mind.
puts his claw out in front of you. Where do you think you're going?
Over there?
You have to make a choice. Face me! And best me in combat! Or you can play Geeze's feeble game. There are over 20 sarcophagi in this lair. Each one contains a mummy lord. But one of them contains a stuffed poodle doll.
Okay.
So
You
your
can
squeaky toy.
try your luck and find the poodle doll, or you can face me now. What will you do?
I don't know, guys. Should we take him?
You paralyzed.
I mean, I don't want to kill you or anything. He seems like it's a good upstanding, so we just, how do we know when to stop fighting?
Ha ha ha! You cannot destroy me.
Oh,
Now,
okay.
speak. Will you fight? Will you
Yes.
fight me?
Yes.
Does he speak
Okay.
for the rest of you, supplicants?
I mean, I guess. I mean, that's lots of mummy lords, and I'm allergic
Yeah.
to dogs.
Sure.
You would fight me in my strength?
Sure.
Ah! And
Sounds
he smashes his
Sounds like
paw
fun.
onto the ground to show his strength. Ah! 15 slashing damage. Ah!
That sounds like a good challenge.
He fucking stops, rolls a die. I'm at 15 damage.
That's a plus 12 to the attack roll.
You have seen my power, and yet you wish to face me?
Well,
No, that's where the Braves parts come in.
figure why go with 19 fights when we can just fight the boss of the level? And it makes sense.
Okay.
There's more honor, more valor in fighting the boss than the minions.
Alright.
You hear Giza say, I knew I should have changed it from a stuffed poodle doll. That was your idea, Rasmus. Silence. Everyone loves poodles. Now, those of you that are too weak, try to stand.
Come on! Stand and face me.
And those of you that are paralyzed, repeat your saving throw. Wisdom saving throw.
I'll give Bargle a 15.
Alright,
The damage one, it didn't paralyze, did it?
no, that was just, this is for just the second roar.
Okay, got it.
It's only Bargle and Alandir. Alright, Alandir, you're no longer paralyzed and you stand up. Bargle, you got ported
Given the 15.
to a
Bargle
15.
got a 16.
16 is not enough.
Oh, I tried, dude. I tried.
5 feet away, man. 5 feet away.
Saigon, next time you stand in the middle.
What?
Very well. Then
Can I
we
go
shall
have a-
move on to stage 5. You have passed my test, for you are brave to fight a mighty Androsphinx such as myself. Even after seeing that plus 12, you still wanted to fight me.
I see your character sheet.
Even after seeing my power, my display of power, you wished to challenge me, and that in itself is a signal of bravado.
Yes, they are quite brave to want to fight you, Rasmus.
Saigon, let's change places.
And the Sphinx starts to kind of waltz around, moving down here.
Jesus. So when you take a higher level, it's 30 feet range.
Yeah, not for another 2 levels.
There is
know.
one more. And then, like, Rasmus says one, she says more, and then they both say it at the same time. Test! One more question, Giza says. As she moves forward, and she just kind of nudges you, Bargle. Tries to, like, nudge you awake. And you can make another wisdom save.
You have +5.
Come on, sheet.
There you go.
Hey, you did it.
Alright, she nudges you to your feet.
Does the frighten go away?
Yeah, that all goes away at the end of this. The question is, what is your favorite foods? We shall prepare for you a feast of heroes.
Ooh, ooh.
Heroes feast.
Means I like anything that doesn't taste like ash.
Yeah, that we are definitely short on ash, not ash tasting food since we.
Tofu and takoyaki.
Oh, takoyakis.
Is that from the eastern lands of Karatu?
It is.
Okay. They will prepare a hero's feast. So, whatever your food is, your preferred favorite food, they'll make it appear. I will go around one by one, see what everyone's favorite food is, what your character's favorite food is. So, what's your favorite food, Nico?
I mean, I haven't eaten a lot. I'm mostly good berries, but I'll go with.
Your favorite food is good berries.
I like barbecue. Whatever, barbecue sounds good.
Some Korean short ribs.
Okay. Nico says barbecue. And
You should just get barbecue sauce.
Seb's going on skip the dishes and gonna have all this delivered to us.
Ah, man.
there you go.
Was it swans?
It's a
Barbecued swans.
there you go, Nico. Okay.
Some herons.
What's Raven's favorite food?
Raven likes himself some watermelon.
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 What a balloon!
Okay. Well, I don't have a watermelon, so that's, that's not allowed to be.
Threw my curveball. Good job.
That's not allowed to be your favorite food.
Get out of here.
There's no such thing as watermelon.
There you go. Kind of look like a watermelon. But,
There you go. Close
Oh
enough.
my god.
ta-da! So, oh wait, this looks like a watermelon. Okay, moving on.
Give a grapefruit.
Zygon,
He'll never know
what's
the
Zygon's
difference.
favorite food?
Probably like a roast suckling pig.
Okay, I think I've got one of those. Alright, your favorite foods are appearing as you request them, as they are... Well, Rasmus is doing the hero's feast, but you haven't eaten it yet. But you guys know what it does. Alright,
Good to end in
a nice spit roast appears. And what's Bargle's favorite food?
Roasted leg of horse.
Let me see if I've got a roasted leg of horse. There you go. Alright, Alan dear, what's your favorite food?
Spaghetti.
Spaghetti. Okay, I got a spaghetti. And what's Callan's favorite food?
Peanut butter.
No sandwich, no jelly, just peanut butter.
Just
Peanut
a
butter.
jar of peanut butter and a spoon.
Burnt toast.
Peanut butter time.
He eats it right out of the jar.
Yeah,
Too.
it's like freaking peanut butter and a spoon. That's what I want.
Hey man, I used to do that a lot.
Alright, well, I typed in peanut butter and a cat came up. So there you go, Callan. You get a cat.
There you go. You get peanut butter the cat.
Yeah, the cat's name is
Yeah.
Peanut Butter. Okay, so you guys get this hero's feast. And you guys want to eat it?
Yeah.
Are we poisoned?
There you go, Bargle. There's your horse. Alright. Alright, you guys...
Big guy, man.
Alright, and what does Flame Corgi like to eat?
He likes flame seeds.
Okay, he can just spit his own flame seeds out.
Anything that has seeds, that's what he eats out. So anything that has seeds, he can eat that watermelon, except it's flame watermelon.
Flame melon.
Filet
I got him.
Filet melon.
I got him.
Now we need earth melon and air melon.
Alright, he has a filet melon. Okay, so you guys eat all of your favorite foods, and you don't get the benefits of a hero's feast. Instead,
Super poisoned.
you guys you fall into a dream state. You guys just find yourselves collapsing one by one.
They drugged us. Now they're gonna have their way with us.
And everything is
That's our
black.
treasure.
Darkness. Just pure
Some seed.
darkness. And
But did it taste like ash?
it tasted
Oh,
good.
tastes like Pikachu.
Alright,
Choo-choo.
you guys kind of go into this dream state, and then you come to, and you find yourself sitting on some bleachers. There's just 4 rows of them.
Which way is this? The things that we're overlooking? I want a good seat.
Alright, yeah. When you look out, you only see darkness, as if this is the only thing in existence. But you've got a good seat there, Nico.
Okay.
And you guys hear a voice, like a disembodied voice, coming from all around you. Heroes of knowledge and power, you have been selected for passing the tests from stage 1 to stage 4. Here you must combine knowledge and power. Prepare yourselves. And everyone take a short rest.
I hold up my ring and say, Earth.
Can I do the Seb, can I do the UA thing to get a first level spell slot back by recharging that by using a Channel Divinity?
Yeah, you can do
Okay.
that.
Okay, let me do that, and then it comes back after the short rest, so I get one first level spell slot back.
Going so fast, I can't math this fast.
I think the hit die API is fixed. I just haven't installed it. I'll install it next time.
Okay.
You'll need to.
Didn't count down
you'll
my
need
hit
to
die
math.
either. I had to manually.
Yeah, it doesn't do the thing where it automatically deducts and adds the stuff to my to
That's okay, because I can click a button.
Arcane recovery.
Alright, you guys rest up and you hear this voice.
Okay.
You are all
Dead.
pawns. Nothing more than pawns in a game.
Porn, what?
But you have a choice, an opportunity to climb up the ranks through levels of importance. Who is the most important among you all? Who is your king?
King.
Well, I know who's not.
I guess that would be me.
Does Raven drool a little bit when he says king?
I'll be the king.
I'll go with
Saigon can be.
Who
my
is your
queen.
king?
I think we're playing chess, guys.
could be me, could be Zalker.
Do you want a king that can only
You-
move one spot?
You must pick your king.
Baldur.
I think Zalcor will be the king. Yeah,
Yeah, the evil one with the evil shield. That makes sense.
All cost.
that's not
Minions.
Zalcor. That's Zygon. Also, that's you know.
You know,
Yeah,
not
sure,
evil.
Yeah. Also,
Yeah.
I'm totally not evil.
I
Evil
am
with
chaotic
air
neutral.
quotes.
I am chaotic neutral, so I don't know.
Alright, well, everyone vote for king.
Zalcor.
Everyone
Yep,
Right,
Zalcor's the king.
type in the. Alright, you guys unanimous? Zalcor? Alright. Very well, king. And every king needs a queen by their side.
Oh yeah.
Well, that's Nico. I don't
Who
know, Nico,
is
now
your
you got that long
queen?
hair.
Ooh,
I think
pick
should
me,
be
pick
Alan
me,
here.
pick me.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do it.
Join my side.
Okay,
Rule the
Nico.
galaxy.
Together we shall rule Avernus.
And Nico's the queen.
Yeah, sure.
I now pronounce you.
I billow my kilt.
Billowing kilt.
That's hot.
To rule, it must have an iron fist. But this will create many enemies for you. And a king and a queen needs royal defenders. So who shall be your rook?
That's one that goes straight up and down. All,
Yeah,
all the way,
I'll-
right?
I'll raise my hand.
Rook is the
Me.
Zygon will be my right hand man.
is the castle.
I
Zygon?
don't know. Bargle's not evil.
Very well. Rook.
Yeah, that's why he should. I mean, who's evil here? What's evil real?
I guess the person who commands my army should be evil, huh?
It's a different point of view.
Yeah.
The rook has your flank, but who is right there when you need them the most? Who shall be your bishop?
I say Callan should be the bishop.
Yeah.
You've been promoted.
Sure.
You're not a priest anymore.
I'll take that challenge.
Very well, bishop. And who will valiantly throw themselves into combat on horseback.
That would be Bargle.
Who
Yeah, Bargle, definitely.
is the knight?
He just ate a horse, man.
He literally just ate a horse.
I didn't eat it this time.
He did.
He becomes the horse.
He did literally. just eat a
He becomes a
horse.
centaur. Half orc, half horse.
I have become horse.
He's a centaur.
That leaves behind only pawns. However,
Ooh, me and Algie are gonna do porn. Porn.
one
I'll
of
pay
you
to see that.
have a chance.
I'll pay to not see that.
I know.
There are only a number of positions available
Oh,
In
I
the-
choose the. Never mind.
in the cavalry of a king's army.
Then he can do cowboy position in the cavalry.
Which one of you will aspire to more than being a lowly pawn?
I will.
Oh.
Fight to the death.
Then take your partner, bishop, knight, or rook.
I'll take Rook.
Very well, rook. And Raven's the pawn.
All right. Forward. When I get to the end, I'm gonna be emperor.
Alright, suddenly this world around you just appears as if it's just expanding into existence in the blink of an eye.
And chess against the DM.
That shouldn't be too hard.
Kind of. Alright, you find yourself on some bleachers, and you guys are sitting over here, and over the other side of what is a giant chess set are 5 dragons. And there are these 2 podiums, 2 balconies overlooking the chess game. One of them has Giza and Razmez looking down at the chess set, and the other has Krull looking down at the chess set. And on a black and white checkerboard are a number of pieces, or creatures. 32 in total. There are zombies and dragons. There's every color dragon that you can fathom. White, green, black, red, blue, copper, brass, bronze, gold, silver. And suddenly the gold dragon vanishes. And Zalcor, you find yourself standing there. You look back up at the bleachers and you see yourself cheering yourself on over here.
Whoa.
The silver dragon vanishes and Nico appears next to you as your queen.
Remember to Kasparov and Castle your king.
Fireball.
The wormling, the copper dragon wormlings on the corners disappear, and Alandir appears on one of them, and Zygon appears on the other. The brass dragon wormlings, they disappear. And Bargles. 2 Bargles appear in that position. And the bronze dragon wormlings disappear. And 2 Callans appear. And this is where the nightmare begins. All of the zombies disappear. And 8 ravens appear where the zombies are.
Oh my god.
We all congratulate ourselves on how nice we look.
They all talk at the same time.
Whoa, look at you.
I'll start explaining to each other what the plot is.
Yeah. See, hey, we left Baldur's Gate. Yeah, I know. I was there, remember? Oh, yeah, me too. But hey, let's tell this guy over here. I was born at an early age to epoxy whore and a sailor. I mean, yeah.
Alright, Krull looks down at you all, and he smiles.
Is this all you've got, Sphinxes? A bunch of peons? I'm going to crush you. This game will be mine.
They have passed our test. They have both strength and mind. We will defeat you, Krull, once and for all.
Ah!
Alright, so the way this will work is you don't really need to know how to play chess. But it works like chess. I'll explain it now, but we're going to wrap up tonight's session shortly. But I'll explain it now anyway, and if you guys have any questions, you can ask me. But you still move the same way as you do in chess, so you can move 1 space as a pawn, or 2 on the first turn, like that. Same as a rook, you can move, if you're not obstructed, you can move like in a straight line, blah blah blah. Just the regular chess piece moves. Now, no matter if you have an AoE or not, you can only damage the creature that you could potentially take.
Your piece.
Yeah, that your piece could potentially take. So, for example, if a zombie is here, you could fireball this square, but you only affect the zombie, basically. It won't affect anything around. And if the king is defeated, then you lose. Now, it's different than a regular chess game because it depends on your stats. You might have to attack a pawn 3 or 4 times to take them.
Battle chess for the Commodore 64.
Yeah, so it's a little bit different. And the dragons are cheering on Krull and his pieces, which consist of white dragons for rooks, green dragons for knights, black dragons for bishops, red dragon for a king, and blue dragon for a queen, and zombies for pawns. And that's where we'll wrap up tonight's session.
Awesome. Say we send everything to attack Krull.
You cannot leave the chest. You can only move in a manner of your piece.
That was an awesome game back in the day.
I think
Well, they have one called Check versus Mate, which is very similar. You should check it out.
Yeah, I might there.
More
I've got the
modern.
Commodore 64 downstairs, and I still play it now and then. Got the Crescent Hawk's Revenge.
No, this is
back
actually...
there.
It's on Steam. Full 3D engine, rotatable camera.
Sounds scary.
Cool.
My
don't
son
forget,
might play that a lot. It's fun.
Epic Games is giving away free games for everybody.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Alright guys,
All right.
I'll see you
Alright, guys.
next week.
Okay.